Yo, what's up guys? Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all are doing well today. It is a beautiful day. It is Thursday, June 11th. Hope y'all are doing well today. I'll turn the music down, hold on. What's up, guys? How's the volume? Let me know if the volume works. In a second, we'll go over some news. I might trade again this morning. I still have day trades left on Thinkorswim, I think. Yeah. Interesting. I got a little bit of day trades left on Thinkorswim. What we got today, guys? I don't mind dip buying something. Ooh. What is wrong with Thinkorswim, guys? What's up, team? How's the volume like? What's up? Emmanuel, what's up, dude? Buenos dias. Hey, what's up, Dre? Hey, good morning. Dude, my Thinkorswim is just flat out frozen. I'm gonna have to delete this Thinkorswim and restart it. There we go. I gotta restart Thinkorswim. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. What we got moving today, guys? Let me know what penny stocks are moving. We might day trade a little bit on Webull. You know? But we got NAKD, we got MYOS, we got JP, we got MTSL. I might dip buy some of these. It just depends on what we have that looks good. Let me know what kind of penny stocks you like in the chat, team, and we'll figure something out to trade this morning. Let's do this. What's up, Jerry and Danny? Alright, let me get my Thinkorswim back up. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work before. Alright, we're back. Alright. We're finally back rolling here. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you can't. We're going to try to trade a little bit on Thinkorswim this morning, so I want to put it enough to where you can see my active window. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Alright. But not quite yet. Let's find something that looks good. We got HHT here. Gapping up. Now this one looks interesting. It's pulling back to that previous closing price at 120. I think I'm going to buy this one. Just off of technicals. It's at the $0.25. I like it. Let's get 200 shares of this thing. Let's take auto send off. I can't buy. Oh, man. I gotta get on the asking price. And I gotta edit this to where it's a extended hours order. Boom. Filled. Okay, good. See, when you get in on the ask, it fills you pretty much immediately. I'm in with 200 shares. I'm just gonna get out under $1. Try to keep it pretty simple. get out under $1. Try to ride it up to like 40s if I can, 50s if I can. See if it rides up there real quick sometime today. And that's all I'm really looking for. But I'm going to go ahead and add the bid. Or I'm going to go ahead and sell the bid. Or not sell the bid, but I'm going to sell the bid on here. So yeah, I am in HHT with a few hundred shares this morning. We're going to swing this and see what happens. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to get in on the dip here, see if it holds this level. And holds above the VWAP and just rips up, you know, 50s, 60s maybe. With that, we can go ahead and look at the catalyst behind this move. Alright, I don't see the catalyst for this one specifically though. If you know why HHT is up, let me know. I know yesterday it released plans that announced online education platform ColorStar is going to be post-acquisition of Color China. So it announced plans for its online education platform ColorStar post-acquisition. So interesting here. Plans for acquisition for this one that came out yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. That didn't even come out yesterday. So if you know why this one's popping off, let me know. Alright, what's up Bubba, what's up Michael, what's up Nancy, Tifo, Visual, Chopsticks, Dre, Emmanuel, what's up team? Okay, so, hey, I'm up, and like I said, I gotta be prepared to just exit this thing if it goes my way, right? Like, if this thing goes up to 45s, I just gotta jump out of it and make my 20-30 bucks, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I really gotta do. It's already, I just need this thing to go up to like 150, that's it. I just want it to go up to like 150. Right, my man Trader Mike's got me, he knows. HHT holding VWAP looks strong, I know. I'm trying to, my profit target's up to like 150. Yeah, it's on the table right there, buddy. Angelo, alright, but yeah, if you're just now joining us, like I said, I'm holding HHT. Just 200 shares. We're gonna plan to sell this bad boy at 150 if we can. We can move on though. We're gonna come back to this one hopefully after I make some money. I'm gonna put it on my second chart here and just kind of slowly watch this one. There's 16s. Part of me wants to take profits though, guys. Not here, but I'm gonna wait until I get a little bit more profit. I'm gonna just watch this thing really closely. So yeah, I'm holding 200 shares of HHT, just planning to ride it up to 150. We'll see. I'm gonna keep watching that, and hopefully I do well. But yeah, I'm up $18 on it right now. Like I said, profit target's just 150. I think that's a reasonable profit target. We also have MTSL here. MTSL gapping down or gapping up here for MTSL. I don't know why this one's moving. I really don't know why MTSL is moving. Is this another communication stock that's popping off? Yeah, it's a communications management stock. So the communications sector is moving today. We'll go over that in a second. BHAT gapping up a little bit here from 119 to 160. This is Blue Hat Interactive. No new news that came out for this one today. It looks like another communication stock. If you know why, well, we got RETA gapping up. We got MIOS, mostly communication stocks though. CREG. CREG probably looks like one of the strongest ones, to be honest here. Look at this one. CREG popping off. Craig from Friday. But But I don't see any catalyst for this one either. Hold on. Yeah, if you guys know the catalyst for these, let me know, because I'm not seeing any right now. Let me see if I can find the overall market news here. We got RETA popping off. NAKD. We got BLNK, which is an electric vehicle charging company. BLNK. That one looks alright. So yeah, Blink Charging announced joint venture agreement with Envoy Tech to deploy electric vehicles and EV charging stations. Let me look up the overall market news, because we do have Alright, so we did have some news here today that said Direxion introduced 3 new ETFs, including one the Robinhood crowd ought to enjoy. To go into the ETF preview here, stock futures were mixed, and this is all quoting from MT Newswires, just so everybody can understand what's going on here. I'm going to look at the SPY itself for a second and try to see what's going on with communication stocks. But and this is all quoting again from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, stock futures were mixed in the early pre-market trade as investors digested the policy statement by the Fed Open Market Committee in the previous session, with market sentiment weighed on by the Fed's rather gloomy forecast for the world's biggest economy. After a 2-day policy-setting meeting, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said the central banks expect U.S. gross domestic product to contract 6.5% this year, and the jobless rate to climb further. Policymakers left the key rate near zero and pledged to keep it all there until at least 2022. And on the economic calendar at 8:30 are the reports for the Producer Price Index (PPI) and the weekly jobless claims. The Consensus Bureau Quarterly Service Survey will be out at 10 a.m. Eastern, so that's 30 minutes after the bell. With Federal Reserve Powell's balance sheet report will be released at 4:30 Eastern. And so we can go on a little bit to crude here. Crude is down almost 5%, so oil is down. We have the U.S. Oil Fund, and see that it's down nearly 3%. Natural gas is down about 0.3%. The U.S. Natural Gas Fund is around 1% down. Gold is up 0.7%, with the Spider Gold Trust being down 0.7%. Silver is up nearly 2%. The iShares Silver Trust is down about 1.8%. And that's the market news today. Like I said, let me know what's the deal with communication stocks today. I see some of them are popping off this morning. What's up, team? Remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every day. I'm still day trading HHT here. As you can see, I'm holding this one on Thinkorswim specifically. I'm down $6 right now. And I'm holding 200 shares. We'll see how this one does. I'll hold it about to the whole dollar right here. Not a bad risk-reward ratio, I think, there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one. What's the news for... What's the news for all the communication stocks? Let me try to find it. Alright, so we got Groupon, MTSL, Grubhub, IZEA, FENG, and Gaia. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Hey, listen, y'all be like Jeremy up there, man. Y'all see Jeremy, my man Jeremy up there? Y'all be like him. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day right here on YouTube. You know you want to, even if you don't like me. I might lose, and you want to see that, so hit the subscribe button, please, and I appreciate it if you do. Thank you. I'm currently losing in my HT trade in pre-market this morning, but we're gonna try to dip by this thing. It's if it breaks, I'll be honest. If it breaks under this level here, this 117 level, it's not looking great. It's not looking great, but we're gonna give it time because it's a penny stock, and they sometimes go crazy. So we're gonna try. What's up, Cola? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Bubba? Yeah, the chat's popping off today, brother. Yeah, it's moving right now, Bubba. You know, everybody's there. Go to the trading floor. That's where you want to go. Don't hear me well? The music's too loud? Is this better? Is that better? I turned the music down some. Let me know if that works. That should be noticeably better. Party City, earnings release tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out why communication stocks are popping off today, though. That's what I'm really trying to figure out. I know, I turned it down. It should be noticeably better now. Y'all can hear me now, right? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I was up 18 bucks. I probably should have taken that profit. All right, so yesterday, basically, the announcement was that the Feds said that there's not going to be any interest rate hikes until 2023 at the earliest. A sign that anything resembling a recovery is still pretty far off. The GDP and unemployment suggested the economy will contract about 6.5% this year, with unemployment remaining above 9% through year end. And Powell said the outlook is, quote, extraordinarily uncertain, given volatility in data, is what he said. So, yeah, Fed Powell's famous quote from yesterday, just if you're just now joining us, was that outlook is, quote, extraordinarily uncertain. And so that is the gloomy news that the Fed Powell, and they talked about the market, and thus we are getting a pretty big drop. I mean, listen, the market's still back up. It's not doing bad. I mean, we're down here at 310s. We rebounded a solid amount. We're going to pull back sometimes, and we're at 310s now. So we pulled back to here, which is okay. We just can't continue days like this. Like, we have to bounce eventually. So we'll see what happens. Should be interesting. I ended up on the day about $140, but I'm pretty sure I ended up losing after commission, just with how much I traded. And so yeah, so like I ended the day up technically in gross profits, but if I look at my P&L here, I'm pretty sure it was down in net. I remember I was at like 9,300 yesterday before I stopped trading. And so let me see what I'm at now. Yeah, I lost $200 yesterday. Like I said, I'm just trying to be honest. Like I know when I overtrade, and I certainly overtraded yesterday. And so with that, I certainly overtraded yesterday. It is what it is. I'm not always going to trade the best, but I certainly overtraded yesterday. Like I said, I ended up in gross down in net. Not too bad. I think it looks like I ended down like $150, which is fine. $150 loss net is fine. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should buy some more of HHT here? Should I add to my position and just keep a risk at $1? Honestly, I'm down about $32 in this trade right now. I tried to give it time. Like I said, I'll probably hold this one around $1. I could add to it too. Look, I'm down $24. Holding 200 shares of this one right now. I could add to it and then just keep my risk at $1. I don't know if I want to, because like while that might work a majority of the times that it doesn't work are going to far outweigh the times that it does, if that makes sense. And so with that, it might get me green in this instance, but it's going to be too much risk over the long haul. And so I think I'll probably just let it sit here. But yeah, the market is down big. Like I said, the telecommunication stocks are popping off today. How's the music? Music better? Alright, so we're back up to 16s here for HHT. I'm still holding it. What do you guys think it's going to do? Revenge trade, same as a gambler on tilt. 100%. Yeah, it's the best way. As a poker player myself, like, to put it into perspective, like, poker is my first love, if you will. I love poker. Poker was what... I originally played poker, and then I realized the similarities between poker and trading, and so I eventually went over to trading. But poker was what I played poker for years. I played thousands and thousands and thousands of games of poker, thousands of hands. And with that, one of the things is that there's variance, man. Like, there's always going to be variance. And in trading, your variance is your inability to reel in your emotions. But there's always going to be variance. You know, there's going to be good variance. There's going to be bad variance. Basically meaning sometimes you're just going to get lucky. You know, and sometimes you're gonna do the right thing and you're still gonna lose because of bad variance, basically bad luck. And so with that said, you got to just give it time, let your larger sample size even it out, and in the end understand that there's a much larger sample size at play where you're gonna lose sometimes, you're gonna win sometimes, but if your count goes up over the long run, then you're doing something right, and that's what the most important thing is. So what we got, team? Like I said, HHT, I'm holding 200 shares. I'm going to let this one work until under $1 and then just get out of it. We got RETA here, RETA. We got Grub, GRUB, Grubhub. I can look at this one. This one's interesting. This one's popping off. We can look at Grubhub here as well. Man, what is up with my news? It's not telling me any of the recent news releases. Alright, so there's a confirmation of JustEatTakeaway.com deal. So Grub was up yesterday after news that Takeaway.com NV will acquire the food delivery service in an all-stock transaction. So Grubhub is getting acquired following a 2% rise. Yeah, so Grubhub is getting bought by Takeaway.com. Interesting for Grubhub. We'll see what happens with it. It's worth watching. We also have NK here. GNUS is something a lot of people are talking about as well. Look at this crash. It goes to tell you guys, like, listen, the overarching truth of penny stocks, right? Like, you can trade them short term, and you can scout momentum, and you can ride them up, and you can ride them down, and do whatever you want to do. But, like, in the end, most penny stocks are terrible companies. If you fall for the hype, you're gonna lose a lot of the time. Right, and so with that said, you want to make your money and run with penny stocks. Even if you're not day trading, even if you're swing trading, in my opinion, even if you're investing, you want to make your money, you want to get out. You know, if you try to get stubborn with it, if you buy the hype behind some of these penny stocks, and there's a lot of hype to be bought, trust me. If you buy the hype, it's just going to end up hurting you, and GNUS is a prime example of this. You just can't buy the hype, team. You gotta get in. You gotta make your money and run, if you will. We also have mRNA here popping off, gapping up from $60.07 all the way to $61.80. Yesterday I made about $60-something, and so hopefully we can end green in Thinkorswim on the week. I know I'm up in this account. I deposited $1,400 into this Thinkorswim account a while back. And we now have it up to 20,000, or not 20,000, I wish. We now have it up to $2,104 from $1,400 deposit, roughly. And that was from a mix of different things, day trades and swing trades, right? So I did swing trade United Airlines and held it for a week and a half, making about 30%. That's really where the meat of this gain come from. And then I made a few $100s day trading these stocks, and that's it. You know, I made a few hundred day trading. I made most of it swing trading United Airlines for about a week and a half, and now we are up, a little bit over 30%. We got mRNA here. mRNA is up after they advanced the late-stage study on the COVID-19 vaccine candidate trial. So yeah, they said late yesterday that they're going to be advancing. Or no, they said they said pre-market today that they're going to be advancing late-stage development of mRNA-1273, the company's COVID-19 vaccine, in the phase 3 study of 30,000 subjects is set to start in July at a dose level up 100 micrograms. The study protocol is based on feedback from the US FDA, and as the study is being finalized, mRNA said it remains on track to be able to deliver 500 million doses per year. That is the news release that came out today. For mRNA, we'll see what happens with it today. It's an interesting watch for sure, and I might trade this one a little bit more. Like I said, yesterday I didn't have the best results. I definitely lost yesterday in net profit. I made money in gross, lost in net. We also have SRNE. We have Blink charging stations here, gapping up some. And again, you can see the overall market is actually down today, pretty big. A sizable drop, I'll say that, for the overall market. Again, this is mostly due to yesterday's Powell's Powell speech, Powell speaking, and he said a very interesting quote. He said, let me see exactly the quote he said. I think he said, the future is extraordinarily uncertain, is what he said. I think was his quote. It was something like that. Let me find it. Yeah, he said, Powell said yesterday, the outlook is, quote, extraordinarily uncertain, end quote. And so that is causing some pretty bearish, scared sentiment here. And it's understandable, Let's go ahead and switch this to a better pre-market, shall we? I think we can pop this off to this pre-market right here. I think this one's a little bit better. Let me know which one you guys prefer. I keep the old one. What's up, dude?
Hello.
Hello. You getting your paper, bro? Okay. Do your thing, man. But yeah, let me know if you like these scanners better. I'm holding HHT. We're popping off. We're gonna see what we get. Let's do this, team. I got 220 people in here, guys. I appreciate the love, team. I really do. Given the turmoil, what do you think of dividend stocks, especially in oil? I think that if you were front-loaded onto this move, then you're fine with dividend stocks. Like, dividend stocks are long, like, they have to be long-term, right? Like, you're not going to, I mean, you can get in and out and make one dividend and try to profit, but, like, dividend stocks are more so meant to be held long-term. And the logic behind dividend stocks, and you got to really understand the logic here, okay, is that over the long haul, stocks go up, right? So over like a 10-year period, stocks generally go up, right? Now, with that, you can make money in dividends as well as the stock going up, right? As long as you're in the right stocks, you can make money on dividends, so you can make consistent monthly income, and then you can make money on the increase in stock price. That is the logic behind dividends. Don't let anybody tell you that's not the logic. Dividends are not meant to be played short term. And I'm gonna have an interesting video on dividends that's coming out soon too. But yeah, market is down big today. What's up, John? The play is that people are used to things just forgetting about events after a few weeks. However, the virus is not going away, and I believe a major resurgence. That's very possible, man. That's plausible. I could understand that. I could see that. I think that I think the thing that you have to really consider is how stubborn are the American people. That's like the thing you really got to consider. And I'm not saying they should or shouldn't be. Okay, I'm not taking that side. I'm not gonna go there. But like what I am saying though is how stubborn are the American people? Are the American people gonna help improve the economy even though there's a looming virus out there? That's a plausible outcome as well. The U.S. population could just be like, yo, we're going back out. We're tired of being in. And I think they already have to a certain extent. And so the question is how much is that gonna rebound the economy, and if fear is gonna outweigh boredom, so to speak. And I think that's the dynamic you really got to look at on over a 6-month period. Is fear going to outweigh boredom? Are people going to get so bored that they start to leave their house even though there's a risk to doing so? And like I said, I'm not going to pick sides there, but I think that's what we should watch for. Yeah, and that's what you got to look at. That's the reality behind it, right? Are people going to be stubborn and just be like, yo, I'm going out anyway? It's a plausible outcome. I'm not going to say they should or shouldn't. I'm just saying, that's what we really got to look for. If you want to bet on what the market's going to do, that's the dynamic you got to consider, and it's an understandable dynamic for sure. All right, team. So like I said, if you're just now joining us, I did dip by HHT here. I'm down $16. Not the end of the world. I want 50. I want $1.50 is what I want from this one. I want right here. And I'm going to try to hold this one throughout the open and then just sell into the open as long as Thinkorswim lets me sell this time. Yesterday, I was holding a stock and Thinkorswim did not let me exit. But I don't mind this one. We put in a higher low right here, right? We put in a higher low over the whole dollar, and so I don't mind just letting this one sit here, and if we get a spike up to 45, I'll probably just cover the rest. That's exactly what happened to me yesterday, John. That's something I talked about. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you're just now joining us, yesterday was a winning day. Like I said, I think I ended yesterday up like 140 bucks if I remember correctly. But it was still a losing day after commissions just because I overtraded yesterday. And it happens to everybody. Like, listen, don't let people, like, you're going to get people that randomly join this stream. And they're going to see me, they're going to see one day's P&L, and they're going to be like, oh, you did this wrong, you're a terrible trader. Like, whatever they want to say, right? The reality is, trading's a long-term game here. Mark Douglas famously said, you get a random distribution of wins and losses in the market. And so if you don't take each opportunity of each strategy that presents itself, you are messing with that random distribution. You might get in when you lose 3 in a row. You might win the next 6, but if you get in and you judge it based off of those first 3, then you're putting too much sway over the random distribution of what the market actually gives you, right? It's going to be based over a larger sample size, and losing is going to come in there. Losing is going to happen no matter what you do, no matter if you're the best trader ever. You're going to lose, and it is what it is. You got to be, trading's one of those things, you got to be okay with it. Just like poker. Poker's probably the best related thing that is very similar in that regard, which is that, you know, you're going to lose. No matter what you do, sometimes you're going to trade perfectly, and you're still gonna lose. As in poker, sometimes you're gonna play the hand perfectly. You're gonna have a better hand, and you're still gonna lose. And it's just part of it. It's something that you have to condition yourself to be okay with. It goes back to conditioning. Yeah, 100%, Aaron. 100%, man. And it goes like this, right? Like, this is the reality behind day trading. Is that day trading takes years. Like everybody thinks it's a scam, right? But like the reality is day trading takes years to do, right? The reason everybody fails is because they trade for 6 months, and then when they lose, they give it up, and they're just another drop in the bucket of people that have lost in day trading, right? But the reality is it takes years, and you're gonna lose money that entire time, and there's not that many people that can just deal with that and just continue, right? And I'm not saying you should. Some people, they're gonna put in the work, and they're still gonna lose because, you know, it is what it is. But the reality is it takes years, but once you learn, that'll be a skill you'll have for your life. But it takes years, and it's not something that most people are going to be able to do. As much as trading's one of those things that grabs you in and just makes you super passionate about it, right? But unfortunately for everybody, for a lot of those passionate people, it's just not going to work out for them, and it is what it is, you know. And that's reasonable expectations for it, and nobody really gives people reasonable expectations for it. Yeah, 100%, Matt. You know, you get an aces, you know you're losing to a 3-4 offsuit, you know. Do you think HHT is still a buy? I don't know. Listen, I bought it way up here. I'm at like 125. Yeah, I'm in at like 125. So like, what I want to see it hold is this 107, 108 level. I want to see it hold this higher low right here. That's what I want to see it hold. If it breaks underneath this 108 level, I'm going to prepare to sell. But hopefully it'll stay above that until the open for me to at least give it the shot of soaring at the open. Yeah. All right, but yeah, like I said, guys, this is the SPY. Let's do this. SPY is down big today, team. Big drop in the market. Again, Powell put out, he spoke yesterday, and he said that the outlook for the market is, quote, extraordinarily uncertain. And obviously that's causing some bullish sentiment here. I'll go ahead and read the market news again. Like I said, we do have 2 new ETFs. We have the Direxion Fallen Knives ETF. What? That rookie fund follows the Index US Fallen Knives Index, a benchmark designed to identify stocks that have fallen precipitously but could be primed for big rebounds. Hey, I kind of like that, actually. So we got some new ETFs here. Again, the NIFE ETF is here, guys. NIFE. It's called the Knife. It's called the Direxion Fallen Knife ETF. Wow. And the logic is that you're going to try to catch some falling knives here and catch some rebounds on stocks like I did with United Airlines. It's not loading though. Come on, Thinkorswim. Maybe it's not until the maybe they're not gonna let me show it until the market opens. But yeah, we got 3 new ETFs this morning. We got NIFE, which is the Direxion Fallen Knives ETF. I still can't tell if this is a joke or not. I tend to think it's not. Then we have the Direxion Dynamic Hedge ETF. I'll just put the SPY up here. And that's being launched in partnership with Salt Financial. It's the issuer behind the Salt High True Beta US Market ETF, the SLT. Yeah. And then we also have, it follows the Salt Triple US Large Cap Dynamic Hedge Index. And then we have the Direxion High Growth ETF, which is HIPR. And that's the other fund joining their roster. Could be a real treat for growth investors as the rookie ETF tracks the Russell 1000 Hyper Growth Index. So yeah, these 3 new ETFs, I'm going to put them in chat here. We got the NIFE, NIFE, we got the NIFE ETF. We have, the next one is the DYHG ETF. Let me copy this too, just so you guys can see it. Come on, let me copy it, computer. There we go. We got the DYHGF, and then we got the other one as well. So I'm curious to see what the Falling Knife one is. Honestly, the most interesting one is the Falling Knife. Hey, look at HHT. We're popping up. We're doing well. Like I said, I wanted to see it hold over 110 here, and we're up there. Let's do this. We're probably not down that much now. We're down 14 bucks. It's okay. It's okay, because I just want to see it hold. Ideally, I'd like to see it break above the VWAP. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Like I said, let me know what you all are watching today. What's your favorite stock today, chat? Let me know. Let me know what your favorite stock is today. Powell said they would need stimulus for years. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, yes sir, Bubba. We're doing things, man. We're doing things. HHT back up, and then it's right back down, guys. Like I said, what happens here? I made about $60 yesterday, so if I lose $50 today, I'm still slightly green on the day, and that's all right. We're just playing, having some fun here on Thinkorswim. I'm holding 200 shares of HHT here, and we'll see what happens. Let me see about my Webull account as well. I should have more trades on Webull too, so I could probably dip by a few other things on Webull here. Let me try. Let me know any other stocks you think I should buy right now. Let me make sure. I'll tell you this though, I do not like. Yeah, I got 2 day trades left and $700 in buying power on Webull. I tell you this, I don't like this on HT. But let's look at what else we can find on Webull. MTSL. Let me know what you like for the dip buy. I could dip buy MTSL here. Just look at this long-term chart though for HTSL. Like low key, like look at this, man. Like this thing fails every time it spikes. Like look at this. Spike fail. Spike fail. Spike fail. Spike fail. Spike fail. Spike fail. And I'm assuming this is going to fail too. But the difference though is that this one now is way up here. We're right there now. So we're actually right here. Now, if they sold put options on this, let me check Robinhood actually. Because if they're selling put options on this, I might be an interested buyer on put options. We're going to see though. Let me check. I doubt they do. They rarely sell put options on stuff like this. It's not even supported on Robinhood. Man, like I said, I don't hate put options there. But we'll see. Like I said, HHT is bouncing up a little bit. It's still at a very obvious range here. And we'll see what happens. But I'm down 14 bucks for HHT. Wish me luck, team. TZA. WAFU, Uber, I don't know, man. XOM, ExxonMobil. A lot of people talking about WAFU. What is that? It's too expensive. I don't have enough buying power to really mess with this one. But whoa, yeah, look at WAFU. I don't know why I missed that one, guys. I apologize. This is probably the biggest mover today. Look at this. This is a parabolic move today. Look at WAFU, guys. I am not touching this thing right now. This thing is way too crazy. But yeah, WAFU is gapping up from 222 all the way to 1157. Ridiculous gap up here for WAFU. Absolutely ridiculous. Look how big this gap up is for WAFU. Huge rip. Why is this up? Anybody know? Man, this thing is crazy. I'm not touching this thing though. I'm scared of this thing, man. I have nightmares about buying long on these type of stocks, you know. I'll watch this one at the open though. If we get some movement, I don't mind taking it. GNUS, yeah, GNUS is down a ton. I'll say that. I could see it bouncing, but it goes back to, guys, like, a lot of times these are terrible companies. I can look at GNUS and see why it's down. Guys, this is Genius Brands. They filed a notice of effectiveness, and they could mean an offering is going to be announced, is actually what the deal is with this. So yeah, they filed a notice of effectiveness, which also could infer that an offering, and the next release is that Genius Brands filed for a $60.1 million or 60.1 million share offering of common stock. So they are doing an offering, which is not to be unexpected. A lot of times when stocks get pumped up like this, they hit you with an offering next, and that's exactly what Genius Brands did here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, they had a 60 million roughly offering, and so like I said, let me know what you think about a lot of these. Hey, we got HHT back up here. Like I said, I don't mind this range, and I'm holding this with 200 shares. Ideally, I just want to see it up to like 45. We can get it up here. I'm certainly going to take almost all of the position off. But again, we're going to wait and see. JFIN yesterday. Ooh, man, this is the life of a penny stock, man. Look at this thing. JFIN goes from $5 to $30 back down to $5 in a day. In a day, man. And before in market hours, too. That's the crazy part. Like, this is actually in market hours. That's for March? My bad. I'm slow on that then. Why are they down this morning? I don't know. That was the news that came out today for Genius Brands. So yeah, for me, it's showing that the Genius Brands filed for a $60.1 million share offering of common stock today. So I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's what mine is showing. What's up, James? What's up, dude? NK? Ooh, NK ripping up too, man. Honestly, it kind of feels good to be trading some of these penny stocks again. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I had some fun with penny stocks. And I've been net profit so far. Blink charging stations. Yeah, I know BLNK is Blink charging stations for electric vehicle charging. This one doesn't have enough volume for me, unfortunately. I just don't like this one as much. I mean, I could look up the catalyst behind it for BLNK, but it's not really my style right now. They announced a joint venture agreement with Envoy Tech to deploy electric vehicle and EV charging stations. Potential deployment of 7,000 chargers within 5 years. MSRP value of $24 million. Yeah, these stocks are crazy, Tyler. Crazy, bro. Crazy, man. What do you think of NKLA? NKLA, Nicola. I mean, this is just the life of a IPO. Just a lot of volatility with an IPO. The only real way to trade IPOs, unless you're betting on the long-term health of this type of company, and this company specifically, the only way to really trade IPOs is momentum. Try to catch the momentum, because these things are going to swing in really crazy fashions. And, so there's two options with these type of stocks. You could either bet on their long-term success and hold for at least, 6 months to a year and try to ride it up. Maybe swing trade it short-term as well is a plausible strategy. But also just trading momentum. So looking for high breaks, low breaks, trading that type of stuff is what a little bit more in my wheelhouse for stuff like NKLA. But again, this is a recent IPO, IPO'd 4 days ago. or IPO'd 6 days ago, 7 days ago. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But like I said, just looking at momentum is what I would watch for stuff like this. And we're down big today too, so. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm having fun doing a little bit of both, Kyle. Like I like trading these pennies, and if you're just now joining us, I'm holding HHT here. I'm just holding 200 shares. I'm currently down about 24 bucks, but we're gonna let it roll until about $1. I think I got a little bit of buying power left if I wanted to jump into something else. I also have $700 on Webull, so I do have money in Webull as well, and I can trade there too. And then I'm also gonna be trading with Tefs at the open, and so yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Should be fun. But yeah, I have day trades left on Tefs or on Webull, and I'm still holding. I still got enough buying power to take another trade. So like I said, let me know. I might wait for the open though and just try to trade some volatility. You know, try to trade some VWAP bounces on penny stocks or something like that is what I'm probably gonna do with my Webull account here. I do have the money and I do have the day trades to do it on Webull. But I think I'm going to wait for the open to see what kind of stuff we get, what kind of action to get, and then I'm going to just go with my normal, probably mid and high cap stocks as well there. So we're going to be trading a bunch of different things, team. UGAZ, what is that? Natural gas ETF, right? Yeah, I mean, this is natural gas. It's not inverse, is it? It might be. Hey, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, that coffee's good, man. I've had it before. NAKD? I don't know about this one, man. CCL? UGAZ, yeah, I got you. Yeah, NAKD's coming back down. I don't like this one. This one's just coming back down to the previous closing price, so it looks. I mean, the dip is there. If you think it's gonna hold over $1, I mean, I could buy NAKD. What do you guys think? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy 100 shares of NAKD here. I'm gonna buy 100 shares and try to sell into some spikes at the open. It's down so much already. Feel me? There you go. 100 shares, NAKD. We're going to try to ride it up and see what's up. What's up, Fetty? What's up, dude? I shorted Hertz. What you think about that? I went long on Hertz, but I made 200%. I got out. So I can't judge you. Do what you do, man. Now let me get Mitchy Rich in here. Alright, so just if you're just now joining us, I am holding two different penny stocks. I'm holding NAKD and I'm holding HHT. I am down in both of them. But like I said, we're just having some fun with some small investments in penny stocks. NAKD, not even investments, I would say, but just kind of some dip buys. My entry here is 108. We get a rip up to 125, I'm taking profits. Same thing with HHT. We get a rip over 130, 140, I'm taking profits there too. But we're going to wait and see what we get. Holding both of these right now. Like I said, they're holding NAKD and HHT this morning in pre-market. I still got Webull to trade tomorrow too, so I'll still be able to trade some pennies tomorrow with you guys as well. I'm just having fun. Like I said, I'm just having fun with some penny stocks. I don't know if it's gambling. Not really. I have a pretty educated plan behind it. Specifically with NKD, whole dollar risk. We get up to 125. I'm gonna exit. So tight risk, big reward. The one that doesn't look as good is HHT. But again, if you look at what I'm up or down this week so far trading these penny stocks in pre-market, I am net profit so far. I made about 60, 70 bucks yesterday. So if I lose 30 something on one, it's okay. I'm still green. Hey, what's up, Oscar?
All right. Good morning. How we doing?
Hey, there he is. What's up, Mitch?
What's going on, traders? How we doing? Good morning.
We got Mitchy Rich in here.
What's up, guys?
There you go. I got you up.
We say hello to a couple people in the chat today. Always love to say hello. All right, good morning, good morning. How we doing? Allah, Cody, Kyle, Alex, Nancy, James in the house, Texas Trader, Jace, Aldo. What's going on, Wilton? Looking like we have some new people in the chat. Always like to see some new people. If you're definitely new, definitely say hello. We always like to know our viewers, so definitely interact with us. Tell us about the stock.
Here. Yeah, 1 second. Let me turn the music down. I forgot to. My bad, Mitch. We should be good. All right, let me know how that sounds, guys. Mitch should be noticeably better. You should be able to hear him a lot better. There you go.
All right. It's good to see. It's good to see you, Steve, M. Roy, Permeet, Buzz, Oscar, David, Visual. What's going on, guys? It's good to see you guys. Low volume. I'll turn it up.
Yeah, you're back. You're up. You're good.
All right. Just saying hello to everyone in the chat. Love to see this, all my familiar faces, and especially the new faces. It's good to grow, and definitely hit the like, hit the sub, and let's get to some news.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you should be back.
Still very low. Let's see.
You should be good now, I think. Let me know if he's still.
Still low. Still very low.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, the music.
I'll turn it down a little bit more. Alright, let me know if that's better. I'll turn the music down some. Turn Mitch up some. Alright, let me know if that works, team.
We're good.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, guys.
What's up, team? What's up? All right, guys. You guys are seeing me up here in the top corner. We could also make myself big. I think I'm gonna do that. I think this will be easier. Let me just do something right quick. Well, we don't have too much time. Let's just keep going here. All right, so I have a lot of stocks to touch, so I'm going to really quickly go through some of the stocks that are getting hit today. Of course, all those crazy stocks with the airlines and all the moves. You're definitely seeing some stocks get hit today. A whole bunch of stocks on the downside turn. What I would be looking for is stocks that came up because of their recovery trade getting smacked down. So I'll be looking for stocks like that. One that I'll be watching today is SeaWorld. You can look at SeaWorld. I'm going to be looking at Six Flags. These stocks really getting trashed in pre-market. Six Flags dropped about $4, $5 just in pre-market alone. So keep an eye on these. Also going to keep an eye on the casino stocks like MGM, the popular stocks right now, MGM, CCCL. These are stocks that are really getting hit right now. And at the end of the day, they were trying to make big moves and have turned around. I know a lot of people are trading that Genius stock. And this is one that did kind of the same thing. You got to be careful with these.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these. This one's getting down there all the way to the balance, kind of that daily support of $2. Is this one going to get back up to $10? I really don't know. I've looked into this a little bit. It's about that cartoons that have been coming also to Nickelodeon and creating their own channel. They're trying to create the Netflix for children. That's what they call themselves. Will it continue? I think it's mainly more of a fluff piece. But is it a $2 stock or is it a $6 stock? It could be somewhere in between there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they Genius hit them with an offering, I think, this morning. Somebody was saying that it was old news and that they just did it to scare people, but the news I saw that they hit us with a $60.1 million offering today. I don't know how accurate that is though. That's from Thinkorswim News, and so we'll see. But that's the news I'm getting for GNUS so far today.
All right,
team.
What's going on, guys? How we doing? Let's get this rolling.
All right, so HHT is scaring me. I'm actually up some in NAKD right now. I am up about $8 or $9 in it so far. We're going to try to let it work a little bit longer though. Alright guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button as well. IZEA. Good on the volume. Nice, man. What's up, Chris? Nice. Mitch, the man, the myth. Richie Mitch. Richie Mitch is what I call him. His name is Richie Mitch, you know.
All right, I have a question in the chat here. I got, are you expecting everything to drop more or a green to red day? So one of the things that I've been noticing is, and I've been mentioning this in the chat and in the stream, is watch out for kind of when the SPY does the move too fast. So yes, did I expect kind of a drop today? Yes. But then I open my computer up in the morning and I look at the SPY and I see it's already made a move from 320 to 310. So what does that give me, guys? What does that give me is that, hey, if the SPY already went down $10, how much more is it really going to go down today? You know, and this is what I've been seeing a lot of the times also with the aftermarket rips upwards. I've been seeing this a lot of the time where the market will go down through the intraday and then you see it aftermarket and you come back the next day and you'll see it like right now it's at 310. You'd come back tomorrow and you see it at 324. You're like, how does that happen? Well, the big thing is I've been seeing a lot of more pre-market and aftermarket action. But if you guys have an opinion on green or red for the day on the SPY, definitely put it up in the chat. You know, some of us don't try to be too leaning on one side. I try necessarily to more along go with my sector and industry analysis and kind of stay with that, but always react towards the open on how the change is. That's always my favorite thing, guys. It's not necessarily to be on one side, but to understand a relationship. All right, so top stock on watch today, NKLA for sure. This one's pulled back a significant amount. I think it might even make a move where it goes red to green, closer towards 50. But this one's pulled back a significant amount, guys. Yesterday, it was up all the way by like 75, and people thought this one was gonna get back above 75. So today, I'll be looking for it to make a move, probably back up to the 70 area. But the key is going to be on timing on this one. It could wash out through the open and eventually make a run.
Yep. Sorry, I'm asking Trader Mike and them about my penny stock plays. Should we sell our calls? For what?
All right, guys. Yesterday I traded this stock work. I'll be doing the same today, guys. Looking to see if it's going to hold the bottom and create a swing back up in the daily chart. One of the important things is, can it hold $31 today? It is at $31.20, and that's kind of the area that I want to find it support. All right, traders, this is around the time when you guys can go ahead and put up any ticker you guys want us to take a look at, maybe a catalyst. If you guys want anything to take a look at, go ahead and put it up in the chat.
Yeah, just to review, guys, what I'm holding specifically right now here. We are holding NAKD. NAKD is up a little bit. I'm up about $10. My losing trade, though, on HHT is compensating plus for that one. You can see I'm holding HHT in pre-market as well. Entry of 125, down about $40 already. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna be pretty strict with this $1 resistance. I would love to be able to hold this one into the open to see if we get a short-term spike that I can play off of. But in the end, if I lose here, it's not gonna be the end of the world, and I should still be up net trading these penny stocks this week. That's what I'm just trying to do. It's been a while since I really traded penny stocks, and so I think right now, overall in my account, I'm down about $20 net so far, so we'll see what we get. I'd love to be able to hold this one for a 125 break, but I'm gonna be patient and try to wait for that. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Thank you, brother. Yeah, Grub is getting acquired. Would you sell your 616 calls? Who's holding those? I'm not holding 616 calls. I'm not holding any options right now, actually. Alibaba. Yeah, Alibaba's just down with the market. It popped off yesterday though. Like, it was really strong yesterday. And if you look at the last month or so, Alibaba has gone up substantially. It's gone up from about 195s all the way to 217s where it's at now. So pretty big move back up in the last month or so. But yeah, I mean, everything, most mid and high cap stocks, like if the stock is over $100, it's probably down today because the market's down so much. Powell put out those quotes that said the market is, quote, the market outlook is, quote, noticeably uncertain, is what he said. Noticeably uncertain. So, we'll see, team. But noticeably uncertain market doesn't make anybody feel good, I don't think.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you can focus on Powell's talk was not necessarily only about all like the economical factors. I think one of the things that I paid attention to in the speech was the fact that he mentioned that it wouldn't only come to the Fed's power to really save the economy. I think he mentioned this a couple times, and I've heard it in a couple different speeches. One of the things that I like to pay attention to is that a lot of times when you're getting these speeches from the wise and the smart, it's pay attention to the gold. They're usually giving a specific kind of I'm gonna stop my video just see if I can get it restarted, but they're usually giving out a specific knowledge there that they're trying to either persuade somebody on or give it out to the mass. I think that Powell yesterday really tried to persuade Congress and the president to really start going into fiscal action. And I think that's what he stated multiple times, that we would probably need some more fiscal policy to really adjust and help the economy, because it couldn't only come from the feds. At least that's what I took away from the speech.
Interesting.
So look for talk for a catalyst to happen in the next couple of weeks for a new bill. If you see that new bill come out, I say all-time highs for the SPY.
Interesting.
And you know, John, for me to call all-time highs.
Yeah, Mitch is a notorious bear.
Yeah, so for me to call that all-time highs, I can tell you guys right now, watch out for that. I play on the downside, and I'll keep an eye on that because that's really my concern here, is how much can fiscal policy come back in here and save us from any downturn.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the Republicans are holding their bullets, and they're gonna get some out here soon.
Interesting. Yeah, so HHT's popping off here, so a little bit better for me now. I am holding a NAKD here. So these are two trades that I'm going to focus on at the open, guys. So if you're just now joining us, I am going to hold these and try to manage these at the bell. Hopefully we get a rip up. HHT, I'm about break even now, it looks like. Yeah, down $12 in HHT. Entry is 125. We're going to see if we get a move up to 150. Shout out to Roman Trades and Mike's Discord for dropping that news on us, or dropping the analysis on this one for me. But we also have NAKD here, so both of these we're going to look to spring up at the bell, and if we can, we should get a nice little move up, but that's what we're ultimately waiting for here. Remember, guys, if it's your first time joining us, we got 370 people waiting here. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single day right here on YouTube. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me see what else we got. So we're actually about break even here in HHT here. We're gonna let it work. We're gonna let it roll here. We're about break even. Hopefully we get some money for this one at the open. We got 3 minutes until the bell, guys. Good luck. What do we think of Boeing? Hey, what's up, team? Remember, guys, if y'all haven't already, smash that subscribe button and click the like button if you want to show support for what we do here. We day trade live for free every weekday morning. We're not experts. We're just trying to show people what works for us. It might not work for you, but we got 2 minutes until the bell, guys. We are getting a nice rip up in HHT here, a nice squeeze up. We got 373 people in here. Remember, guys, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. We do this for free every single day on YouTube. Show support for what we do here. Market's moving up. So I'm actually break even now, luckily, in this HHT trade. So again, if you're just now joining us, I'm going to get my platform ready to actively day trade and get the high of the day momentum scanners out. But we're holding HHT and we're also holding NAKD right now, guys. NAKD and HHT. We're going to try to catch both of these on a breakout, and we'll see. But let's do this. We got we got a little bit less than a minute at this point. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Bowens. Thank you. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. Let me get all this ready, guys. Let's do this. I got the high of the day momentum scanner here as well. And, yeah, we're about break even in that trade. All right, guys, it's time. All right, let's do this. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen here, and we're going to get ready. Let's do this. We got 30 seconds, team. Appreciate all the support today. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate the love, team. Really do. Thank you. Alright, guys, here's the bell. Let's do this. Alright, guys, there's the bell. Let's make some money today, guys. We got this. Alright, HHT is dropping at the open. Like I said, I'm also holding NAKT. We're going to look for a quick surge up here if we can get it. Like I said, we're also holding NAKT here. Got to be pretty... hey, I appreciate the sub, Nathan. I appreciate the sub, everybody. Like I said, we're looking for a short-term squeeze up here in HHT. We're probably going to try to get out on a market order now. Let me make sure it's not... let me make sure this isn't going to be an extended hours trade. Okay, good. It's not. Alright, let me cancel this then. Alright. We're up a little bit. I'm making money in my NAKD trade.
There you go, John. And guess what, guys? AMC is now down to 520 from a $7 outlook yesterday. This is one that we're really bearish on, and man, it just flipped down and never looked back.
Hey guys, we're up to 134s here for HHT here, so it's making the moves we wanted. 18s. Let's see if we can
guys,
continue here.
I can tell you right now, one of my top stocks is on watch right now. Is a pretty good jump here at the open. Is Gain.
Oh gosh, dude, HHT is halted and I'm holding 200 shares, and it's halted right now, guys. It is halted right now. I'm holding 200 shares. We are halted at the bell. Oh no, this is the first time I've been stuck in a halt in a long, long time, but I am stuck in the halt for HHT. I'm holding 200 shares. What's up, Brian? Appreciate the sub, brother. Shout out to Dilshan. Appreciate the sub, Brian. I'm halted, guys. This should be good for me, though. Just to put it into perspective, this should be good for me. It should be. I don't know if it is, but it should hopefully be good for me here. I'm trying to manage my NAKD trade, which is also up in profit for NAKD. I'm going to hold the rest break even on NAKD, so that's not going to be a losing trade. We're going to see if we get continue to move up here. But I am halted in this move at 125. Oh, man, I am halted in this move. We'll see what happens. We got 5 minutes, team. We'll see what happens. But I'm kind of stressed out now. We are halted in this stock. Man.
You got this, John.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
We'll see.
Trying to grab a pullback buy here and Gain, but the real key is, can I get the pullback?
That is pretty good news. It's pretty good news that I'm halted in this stock. It's pretty good news, right? Like, it's not the best news. We'll see. I always get a little nervous when stocks get halted, but I am holding HHT here halted, and it got halted at 9:31. So it's 9:33. This thing should resume at 9:36. I can't. I'm so nervous now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm halted in the stock. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, I'm long a little bit here in Gain. Long here, a little bit in Gain. got it at 770s, like I called it out for it. Let's see if we can rip here through the 18, and I'll look to sell some.
Yeah, guys, like I said, I am halted in HHT right now. I'll put Mitch up because we should have about 3 minutes until we resume. But I am halted in HHT, very nervous. I'm also probably going to get out of, yeah, I'm going to get out of, I got out of NAKD for a profit.
All right, guys, so this is a pattern that I see common. It's a kind of a bearish pattern pre-market where we're getting bigger resistance touch. So I'm looking for the pattern to come back to the resistance. So I grabbed it right now in a pullback buy, and now I'm looking for it to get up there to the 1825. Once we push above 18s, I'll take some profit here.
I'm going to put Mitch up here. Mitch is making some money here. I still got about 2 minutes until mine resumes.
All right, guys, 1795. As soon as we push above 18s, I'm going to go ahead and take some off. There's 1825 showing up on the ask side. Okay, just got out half of it at 1825s there, guys. Great gain here right off the walk. I told you guys, I was looking at that gain. I had a feeling this one was going to make a move today.
All right, guys, we got about a minute until HHT resumes. Man, it's been so long since I've been stuck in a halted stock, so long.
Don't stress it, John. You got this, man. All right, guys, trying to take some off here at 1840s. 1840s. All right, guys, just took some off there at 1836, right before it came down there, guys. That's why you take some profit there. The spread is opening. I want to definitely make sure I pay myself today. So I just paid myself, and now I can hang around. And like I talked about in my video yesterday, guys, now it's time to let her rip.
Yep. All right, guys, we got about 20 seconds, so I'm going to pull mine up, Mitch, just since you're scared out already. We're in the halt.
You good?
We got some action for everybody this morning. John in the halted stock. We'll see what happens here. I'm in HHT with 200 shares, halted with an entry price of 125. We should resume in about 9 seconds. 9 seconds, guys. So wish me luck, but a little nervous here for sure. Hey guys, remember to hit that like button as well. We're day trading live like this every single day right here on YouTube. So I'm getting ready to exit the full position here. We should resume now. So I'm not gonna. I gotta get out on the bid price though. So we should resume. There we are. We're back. We're back. Come on, P&L. What's the P&L doing? Come on. Honestly, this is so frustrating. Thanks, Thinkorswim. Well, I'm gonna have to mark it out of this thing if I need to. Everybody's just squeezing out of it, so I'm gonna let it break lows and then get out if I have to. But frustrating. Like Thinkorswim, I tried to take profits at the top. Thinkorswim just didn't fill me, unfortunately.
All right, guys, looking for the next move here. Trying to grab work. Work went up and down, and now I'm going to look for a VWAP bounce play. Let it come back to VWAP. 1345s, 3145s, 3140s.
Oh no, guys. I'm still in the halt. Man, Thinkorswim. I got stuck in a halt on the downside. This is not good. It's alright. Yeah. I tried to get out. It wouldn't let me. I tried to get out, it wouldn't let me. It's alright. Man.
Alright, guys, looking for that pullback in work for the VWAP bounce play, guys. It'll be back here to 3145s. Gain is still working for us, guys. Gain is still working for us.
Alright, but yeah, we're halted. We're probably going to resume at, let me see when this thing halted. This thing got halted last. I got to get out this thing no matter what when it resumes. It looks like it got halted at 37. So we're gonna have it's gonna resume probably at about 42. Hopefully it resumes. If not, I mean, listen, total I bet like 250 bucks in this one. So we're not betting the house too much here. I also got out of NAKD with a small win of about 10 bucks, 8 bucks really. But I did make some money with that. The SPY's breaking lows here, which should cause some momentum on the downside too.
All right, guys, we'll be looking for the same pattern here in Six Flags. It pushed up straight at the open. I'm looking for that third touch on this kind of bear flags that I've been seeing pre-market. Test the resistance and see if it rejects there. You got this, John.
Yeah, I'm alright. Like I said, it's 200 bucks. I'm a little bit nervous because it's been a while since I've been in a halt. You know, probably not the best case scenario, but All
right, guys, still in the gain position. Gain was a 200 share position, and we're already up about $88 realized and hanging out about 100. We'll see if it gets back above 1825s and 1850s. That's what I'm gonna hang out for. See if it just starts ripping back up there, because if it does, we'll just keep those shares that we have and maximize the gain. That's what we always try to do here, guys. Just maximize that gain there. All right, guys, looking to see if NKLA will touch VWAP here and hold. I want to see $56 hold, and that would be kind of the entry point for me.
yeah, this market's crazy. Honestly,
It's intense.
Yeah, worst case scenario is this thing doesn't ever resume. It'll probably resume, my guess is at $1. Hopefully it gaps up, but it's highly unlikely. You know, sometimes gap ups happen after a halted stock is halted on the way up, but on the way down, almost always it's going to gap down at least 10-15 cents. I'm just going to have to mark it out when we do open up here, which again should be in about a minute. Guys, just to give everybody a heads up. So we should open up in about a minute for HHT.
All right, guys, want to see if DKNG can get a rip here. It looks like it's holding for a VWAP bounce play. Just want to not double in here because it's kind of the same industry as my gain play, but I just want to see it for correlation with my gain play. All right, let's look around. Airlines coming down here. They're doing kind of those bounces, that look that I talk about, where it comes back up to resistance and rejects. All right, guys, from the open, we are down the most in healthcare and consumer cyclical.
All right, guys, so we're probably about to open back up on HHT. It's been 5 minutes. I hope it opens up at least. Yeah, there's the resumption. I'm going to give it one chance here since it's bouncing back above 20. Hopefully we get a rip here. It kind of looks strong, but we're going to mark it out of this thing if we have to this time. There's 22s.
You might want to put your chart up if you like.
Yeah, I'm up.
No, there you go. All right, guys, if you guys are new to the stream and just joining us, we do this every single day live. I'm already up about $88 on the day, working my gain position. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Like I said, we do this every day.
Yeah, I just got out of my HHT trade, lost 20 bucks. Another trade I made about $8, $9. I lost about $11 or $12 on the day, still up huge in net, but a very stressful trade for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to trade anymore in Thinkorswim today. I think that's my last day trade, so we're going to move on to TEFs here though. But stressful morning for me here. Stressful morning for me here. But we got this. Whew. Yeah, no stress, Bubba. I hope you took it, dude.
Hola, Lester, ¿cómo estamos? For all my Spanish people out there.
frustrating because this could have been a home run win. I tried to sell at 35.40s. But I think my issue is I probably should have just marketed out of that thing, and instead I tried to get out on the bid. And so, you know, I think I should have just marketed out of that thing.
All right, guys, MKLA looking strong today, starting to head up towards the resistance. It did a beautiful VWAP bounce.
All right, guys. So, yeah, we're going to get ready to start trading here. All right, let's do this. Ooh, look at NAKD absolutely ripping up here.
Yeah, I told you guys, watch that one today. The real key, VWAP bounce play right there. That was a beauty. Watch for Tesla. We need Tesla to rip over 1,000. That would really give us strength in the industry.
Hey, appreciate the sub win. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I'm gonna look for MU start to rebound here. You can see it's starting to climb back up. We get a break of this 50-40 level. I'm gonna jump in. AMD is down. I might look for some fades in that. SQ same. SPY is bouncing back up a little bit, but we're gonna wait for that momentum. Like I said, I'm very happy with the outcome of today's trades, just because I was able to get out for pretty close to break even. I made about $8 on NAKD early this morning. Could have made a lot more, but didn't feel like holding it through that drop. And then I lost about $20 on HHT, and so net is about $11 loss. Very happy with that. It could have gone way worse, and yeah, we're all right. But
all right, guys, I'm looking right now at a possible play right here for a reversal in 6 flags.
Hey, there we go. We broke 500 people in here today, guys. So remember, hit that subscribe button, click that like button. We do this live for free every day. If you want to join us again, all you got to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get an alert when we do go live, which is every single weekday. So we hope you'll click that bell button. It'll help you get an alert every time we decide to go live. Here's MU. If MU breaks over 25, I'll probably take it. Yeah, I'm good. I lost a little bit yesterday, Chris. A little bit. I was up and gross down in net.
Want to get closer to 23 here.
Here, until I trade, I'll put Mitch back up, just because I know he's still holding.
Yeah, I'm still holding gain. It's up now $120, up above 845s, 850s. Making a great gain on that one. I'm going to try to put it on my left chart so you guys can see that. Let me know if you guys want me to just keep up one chart. I'm just trying to also let you guys see my next trade also. One that's getting really, really strong out the gates is American Airlines, guys. Be careful with the flip in there, but it is doing that third resistance try. The same pattern that I'm looking at in a lot of stocks this morning.
Yeah, and hey guys, if you want to join an active Discord, go join Trader Mike's Discord. Super cool dude, really active Discord, way more active than mine, and they have the 411 on penny stocks for sure. They've been helping me improve my penny stock game, and so if you want a nice free Discord, go join Trader Mike's Discord and tell him Beginner Trading sent you. Here's the link for that. Y'all go check it out right there. Good man. Supports what we do here, and it's got a really active Discord for sure. Way more people than me.
All right, guys. So one thing that I'm paying attention to is the RSI just flipped in 6 flags for me. So I wanted to try this high and completely fail when it gets there. That's going to show me the kind of the change in reversal here. One thing that I can say is DKNG ripping out there gives me great strength and gain position. I'm going to continue working that position, try to get it to 150.
All right, so like I said, we did get a break in that level on MU. I'm holding 400, let me see, 300 shares. We're trying to ride this one up. I don't like my entry here, but this one's being a little volatile, but I like the way it's moving right now. We're going to try to let this one work up over this 42 level for that high of the day break is what we're looking for.
Look at gain ripping there, guys. Now I'm up almost $1. Well, I'll be up $1 if it's on the ask side. So that's not bad at all, guys. Up over $1 on those shares. Still holding 50 shares from my 200 share position. Remember, this is the smaller account, so this is a great gain for this account.
All right, so I did take profits there once for at about 138. We're still holding 150 shares left.
All right, guys, just got a little bit into Six Flags here. I'm shorting a little bit off the 23 to begin with. Don't really want to see it back up at 90s. Just want to see a quick washout here. I'm already getting that quick washout here to the 50s. Let's see if it goes to the 22.25. That'll be first profit. There we go. Good first move here. See if we can get down towards the 30s.
We're getting the dip back down here. We're gonna be close to exiting. We break under 25. I just got to get out of this thing. I'm only holding 150 shares left. It's not going to be a losing trade, and I can get out around break even, which is why you take profits like I did. We're gonna see what happens here. Ideally, I'd like to see it bounce at 50.25 right here, bounce off of that $0.25, and then move up to test that opening range high of that first candle right there. That's usually going to be a bullish sign, and that's what we want to see here. But since I took profits once, I can hold the rest pretty close to break even now.
I'm missing my rocket today, man. My workhorse. Ripping up there now, up there to 392s.
Yeah, I just got out of MU. Yeah, no stress, ishod. No worries, brother. Something to invest in now? I don't know. We're going to see. I got out of MU. I'll put Mitch back up. I think Mitch is in something, too. Mitch is doing better than me today. Killing it. Hey! Shout out to my man, UAEL. Appreciate the love, bro. Donated $10, man. Hey, thank you, brother. We appreciate that support, dude. Really means a lot, man. Thank you. Shout out to my man, UA, for that dropping that $10 donation on us today, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're just a free live stream and community. Like, we're just a free resource and community. Like, we're not the best traders of all time, but you know, we're pretty consistent, and you know, anything helps. So we definitely appreciate that support, bro.
All right, guys, getting a little pop up here. Just gotta pay attention. Just be smart. End of the day, we have a tight risk and reward here. Well, tight risk, better reward. So just give ourselves a chance here for it to crack here, and then we're giving ourselves a chance to make easily 50 cents on this trade.
All right, I'm back in with 500 shares of MU. We're gonna try to get a quick spike up, a quick surge up here for MU over that level that we talked about. I'm gonna get out half here. Take that profit, hold this 200 shares, just so you guys can kind of see. I'm looking for this break to happen. Remember what I said? I said I hope it holds support at 25 and then bounces off of that level, and I think that's what we got close to here. We just need to see it break 38s now.
All right, guys, I think I'm solid in my position now. Just gonna hold it. Gain, amazing, man. Looks like we're about to break 19. That will push me up over $150 on that gain.
I just scaled out the rest, up $41 on this trade for MU. So made a little bit of money. You know, we'll see what else we find today, but slowly kind of trying to build up some profit on the day after a stressful morning getting halted in HHT. ExxonMobil, I got you, Todd. I'll take that out. Hey, appreciate it, Nancy. Thank you. What kind of volumes do you guys usually trade? I'm usually a high volume scalper, and then so I'll trade like I'll scalp microchips, cannabis stocks, tech stocks, and then I trade like penny stocks usually in pre-market with the whole plan to dip buy penny stocks. Try to hold it until the open and catch a rip at the open. That's all I really try to do. So I'll try to look for stocks that are holding above the whole dollar of like 1 a lot of the time, maybe 150, and I'll try to hold those until we get to the open where we might get a quick surge that I can sell into. Today it didn't work out the best, but I'm still up net doing that this week. But yeah, we do a little bit of everything.
I think this one's going to pull back a little bit, gain. So I'm going to take majority of the profit here. Now I'm up $121 and keeping 20 shares. Got to be smart. Take some profit there. We could possibly get a loser here in Six Flags. So essentially all I did was just pay myself this trade. So about to get out if it gets up to 23 on this Six Flags.
I jumped in MU a little bit late here. I think I'm chasing now. I'm in with 500 shares at about 54. Okay, I'm up. I'm gonna take profits here just because I didn't like the I did not like the entry. I felt like it was a little bit of a chase. Luckily it worked out, but I'm gonna get out the rest here and bank my $78 so far today, and we'll see if we can find anything else. I tried to catch the tail end of that one for you, but I think I chased it a little bit, and so when I feel like I'm chasing it, I usually try to exit as soon as I can to not hold any of that risk. But so far, 2 green trades in the books so far. We'll see what else we can find today. But the SPY is starting to reverse. Looks like it's going to break highs, and so we might get some consequent momentum because of that, and we'll see. But SPY is at 311.70s right now. We need it to break 312.05, so we're about 30 cents away from that right now. So we'll see what we get, guys.
All right, traders, just want to tell you guys about this reversal position that I'm in right now. It's Six Flags. I'm going to take off the drawing so you guys can see a little bit better here. One of the things is we got this drive up, a period of consolidation. So I'm looking for this to reverse back down through, not get above 23s here. If it gets above 23s, we got to get out.
Yeah, day trading cannabis can be super profitable for sure. Maybe I should have held a little bit of MU, but I made my money, and we're going to see what else we got.
Hey, that's all you can do, right?
Yeah.
Making that money.
Groupon, what does Groupon end up doing today? Ooh, look at MU, guys. GRPN.
Work really strong today, guys. One that I wanted to trade, just trading some other tickers, but definitely strong today.
All right, guys, we got Tesla breaking the high of the day. I'm not gonna touch Tesla. You know what? I am not touching Tesla today. No, I gotta fight myself. Yesterday would have been a really profitable day if I did not trade Tesla. Honestly, I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. But Tesla hurt me before, so I am not gonna trade Tesla today. We're gonna find something else to trade. SQ breaking highs. Market trying to break highs. MU's a little bit too up there now, but.
All right, guys, want to see this just crack here.
All right, I jumped in 100 shares of SQ here. We're gonna be pretty tight on the rest. Just looking for like 88.50 or so. About break even on it now.
All right, time to catch up with the chat. What's going on, traders? How we doing? If you guys want me to take a look at any ticker, I can do that. I'm in this trade here, but put it up in the chat. I'll take a look.
Yeah, we're getting a breakdown on SQ. Probably going to jump out soon. I'm going to give it one more second to see if it holds this previous support right here. I wish Thinkorswim's level 2 was up to date, honestly. Makes it harder to manage when you can't see where the level 2 is exactly at. I think I gotta let 77s test here.
All right, guys, and we should get a crack now from this point. We shouldn't let it get above 23. What's going on, traders? Almost 500 viewers here, guys. Definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're new. We do this every single day, showing you 2 traders' experience, and that's really the key here. Is you guys get to see 2 different different strategies, and we're gonna go ahead and continue growing with you guys. That's the idea.
All right, so I caught the rip here in SQ. This is the breakout that I wanted. I'm going to get out the rest there. I'm up 117 on the day. Caught the rip like I wanted to. Like I said, this is the level I drew, this 75-80 level right here, and you can see how well it respects that level. It pushes over, holds that level of support, and then rips up here. Ooh, I could have gotten a lot more, but I can't be greedy there, and I'll take that breakout any day. Up 117 on the day, kind of grinding my way up today. We'll see what we get, but...
Right, I see a couple stocks in the chat. I see AMD, Genus. I see BHAT. I'll take a look at those once I'm doing with this trade here. Should decide in the next minute or two. Tesla with a rip, guys. Back above 1,000.
Oh, guys, I did want to take a moment today. I'm sure we probably already have. Let me check. Yes, we broke 24,000 subscribers today, team. We broke 24,000 subscribers. So I just want to take a second to thank everybody that helped support us, everybody that subscribed in the last, in the last few days, in the last few weeks. We've been growing like crazy lately, making some big moves. Definitely been having some fun in the market lately and trading a lot of different stuff, not only just penny stocks but mid and high cap stocks too, options. It's been a really fun time. Shout out to everybody that helped us grow. We got 24,000 subscribers now. We just broke that today, so wanted to thank everybody here. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate the subscribe. Juan, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. And we're gonna keep growing, guys.
Right, guys, looking to add now. I'm seeing a breakdown here. Okay, just added there at 80s. Now, no matter what, if it gets into 95s, I'm even going to get out. I don't want it to test the high anymore. I want it to start breaking down, and I got to start sticking tight here. So set a stop here at 95s. I put 96 just to give myself a cent. Oh, it already touched that on the ask. I'm about to get out, guys.
Hey, congrats, Robin. Hey, nice work, brother. Killing it, man. Hey, appreciate the sub. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Appreciate all the love, team.
Have my hand on the trigger, guys, to get out. You guys can literally see it in the stream. There you go. Just pushed up. I'm getting out.
Hey, thank you, Jerry. Hey, thank you, James. Appreciate that.
Got out there, guys. $41 loss, controlled, but keeping that gain position is making up for this position, guys. And that's why I extend my wins when I can, guys. So if you guys, I'm gonna pull up the gain position here. This was a VWAP bounce trade, one of our top strategies. I even talked about this strategy in the Trader Mike Discord this morning. I said, hey, top strategy, VWAP bounce play. Check it out. And you see, this is exactly that kind of play. So this is the stock that I was actually looking for, VWAP bounce, because it's hit on the daily chart. So we'll see if it continues here at 19 and keeps going up. We have an original entry all the way down at 1770.
All right, SPY pulling back a little bit. It's an interesting time right now in the market itself. The SPY pushed up originally. The previous high of the day in the overall market is right around 312 exactly. Just to show you guys, this is the market highs right here. And so we're going to see what we can do here. And if it can't hold, I mean, this is a big level, 311.50. A lot of support there. We're breaking underneath that now. We also have the VWAP here. I think the line in the sand level that we should watch for the SPY, guys, is this level right here at 311, the whole dollar of 311. We break under 311, it's going to look very, very weak. Very, very weak. At least down to, I think, 310.50. So we break under this 311, guys. We're going to get a downward turn in a lot of stocks that are following the market. And as I say that, look, here we go. We start to test that now. So again, look at this 311 level. If we break underneath that and we don't hold that, I think we're going to get a big downturn in a lot of other stocks. I think we're going to get a downturn right now anyway, just from the market breaking here. But if we specifically break that, it's going to be a lot weaker of a sign. So just be on the lookout. Here we are testing it now. We might bounce here though, and so it is a support level. That's why if it breaks, it's so significant, because it's such a major support level. So we could let it test and watch, but all right, we are back underneath that now. All right, so there's the crack. Like I said, big drop in the market when we broke under 311. Fast drop.
Looks like I just got faked out today, guys, in that Six Flags. It's right back down below my entry. I'm not going to get in it here just because I'm going to hold off here, but it does look like a good possible entry. I'm just going to stick with this gain position, try to maximize it right here through the 20s.
Alright, so now that we've broken under this level in the SPY, guys, the next thing is like, okay, so we broke under this level. The next thing is to do is say, okay, are we going to hold 311 as resistance now? We broke under the support level. Let's see if that level holds as resistance. I think it probably will. Man, I should have held NAKD this morning.
Trying to get naked?
Yeah, hey, this morning, sure. Alright, so yeah, like I said, we broke under 311, guys. We're down to 310.69. I'm trying to find something that follows the market close enough here, but we are down there now. We'll see. Uber breaking under lows. I might short Uber real quick right here.
All right, so technology is actually moving with the market down today. That might be one to take a look at. Healthcare is down 1.3%, and utilities are down 1.5%.
Alright, so I just shorted Uber here on this market dive. We're going to look to see if it breaks under that 3250 level. I like this move, but we broke under this 3260 level, so that looks good. We're holding 300 shares. There we go. I'm going to get out half here just to protect it, and then let the last little bit work. Get out break even on the last remaining shares. Alright, we're break even now. 1 second. Yeah, I got to get out there. So I got out break even on the rest, up 128 on the day. Small win there, but we're going to find some other opportunities. I don't mind shorting back into Uber if we get the chance here under that $0.50 too. There's the break. I jumped back in it here with 300 shares. Maybe that was the wrong move, but we're going to let it work up to 3260 this time. There's 50s. Shorting Uber right now. Testing the $0.50. The $0.50 is such a significant level. Hey, I appreciate the sub. And Tarp, appreciate it, brother. Welcome, man. Thank you. I appreciate the subscribe. So we're getting a quick bounce here. I got to be careful and get out right now. Yeah, too big of a squeeze, unfortunately. It happens, but we're still up $101. That was the first losing trade today, and you can see my P&L here and see that, you know, really good risk reward I'm getting into with most of these trades. We're going to let it keep going. Like I said, wish us luck, team.
Trying to let this gain position keep working, guys. I'm trying to get $150 out of it. Right now I'm at 146. I might just take it here, but it's holding this 19 really well for that downturn in the SPY. So I'm trying to give it a chance to break through 1925s here and get to 1950s. We might get a VWAP bounce, a longer term 5-minute VWAP bounce here. So if that being said, it should probably going to look to take some profit right here if it cracks the 89.
I'm looking at SQ, see if it breaks highs of the day here, specifically over really around $89. We break over that, I might jump in long. The market is testing that big level that I talked about earlier, guys. So the market is testing that 311 level, which again, that's the interesting dynamic to see whether the market's going to hold that as resistance or not now that it's broken underneath it and pulled back to test it. And so 311 is a big level. That's what I would watch. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Chris. Thank you, brother. Chris Reyes, thank you, man. Welcome, brother. Thank you for the subscribe, man. Y'all be like Chris. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day right here on YouTube for free.
Yeah, Johnny. So what you're seeing here, Johnny, is you're seeing when you see the gain position, that chart, that TC chart, that's a small account. That's a $400 account. And then when you see John trade, he has a bigger account. That's more of a what's the account?
Well, so my Tef's account is big, right? But I traded Thinkorswim, which is a $2,100 account, and then I trade Robinhood and Webull. Robinhood account's a $400 account, and then Webull account is $700. And so what you saw me trade mostly this morning was my Thinkorswim account that has about $2,200 roughly in it, so very small. Yeah, so I've been trading on a lot of different platforms, really. Alright, I just jumped in SQ with 200 shares here. Larger size relative to this one's price. And so, wish me luck. We're going to try to ride this thing up. Quick breakdown, though. Don't like that for sure. We're going to let it test the previous high, though. See if we bounce. I wish Thinkorswim's level 2 was right, but we're good. We're fine. I let my emotions get the best of me there. $70 loss on SQ. I think I just held it for a little bit too long. We'll have other opportunities though, but yeah, frustrating one there. Hey, shout out. I know we got a bunch of subs today, so appreciate the. I heard we got one more. I always want to thank all of our subscribers. Let me find that list. I got you. I'm gonna put that list up for you actually. Let me find that subscriber list. For some reason, it deleted.
All right, guys, Six Flags getting really interesting for me again. I might take another one right here. Looking to see if I can get 75s again or 80s. Let's see what I get here. Took 78 there. Risk off the 97s.
I gotta add this event list real quick, guys.
Just gonna risk right here off the 97 guys. Risk about $20 more here. Let's see if we can get this one to crack down. I do think this one has a potential gainer of $70 here, so that's why I'm gonna take another $20 risk. That's a 4-to-1 look, a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 look in between there, and those are the kind of looks that I like to get, guys.
Yeah, it was Jordan. It was Jordan that subscribed. So thank you, Jordan. Y'all be like my man Jordan right here. As a weatherman, like y'all be like him. Hit that subscribe button. Like Chris, Jordan, all these guys. Y'all be like him. Subscribe. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube. So show support. Hit that subscribe button, guys. What's up, Chris? Uber is taxi. Chris, man. We'll see what we got.
Stop place here for Six Flags. Put a stop there at 22.99s. One of the things is I don't want to let this get back above 23. If it does, let it stop me out. There you go. It stopped me out right there. I'm not going to let this one squeeze me out. I'll take a $60 loss there. That's fine. Well, not $60 loss on that one trade. $60 on the name. There's another $20. All right, seeing work, find a good bottom there. I think Gain's gonna get back above 19 here, so I'm gonna let DKNG try to lead it up through the 38s.
I am in a SQ with another scalp over this high of the day level. We're trying to scalp it. I've already taken profits once, and I'm probably gonna hold the rest close to break even here.
Interesting one is WKHS, guys.
Alright, I just took profits again there for SQ, holding 50 shares left. And I'm out of here. Up about 70 bucks on the day. We'll see what else we find.
Tesla going up there, NKLA going up there, heading towards looks like 62.
Hey, thanks, Chris. How long have I been trading? A few years. Activision. I'm looking at AMD now, actually. AMD is starting to pull up like it's going to pull a red to green move. And so if we do get that, especially if we get like a market resurgence, I might long some moves here, but we're going to wait for some A+ setups, if you will. Maybe I should have held a little bit longer for SQ because it's still pushing up really nicely there, breaking highs, but I don't want to risk too much with an expensive stock like that. Alright, I'm trying it again, in with 200 shares of SQ, gonna scale out of it fast. Hopefully we don't get a fake out here. Trying to let this bad boy work. We're about break even right now.
All right, guys, I'm starting to do some more sector and industry analysis. If you guys got a chart you want to take a look at, I'll definitely go ahead and put it up here. I see FCEL. FCEL, is this one have earnings? I thought this one had earnings. I can tell you that's a 5-minute hold bottom. That's as good as it gets for at least a bottom action. They're at 275s, now approaching 285s. Has a big time pullback here. It's not a bad stock to take a look at for a potential move up above $3. You need to see some big buyers stepping in here. What I call the bag buyers. WKHS guys, I like that one right now.
All right, so I just got out the rest of that SQ trade. Made a really nice gain, back up over $100 in profit. And like I said, I caught the high of the daybreak. And this is an example of kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of thing. It's like, yeah, you know, you lose and you might take this high of the day breakout and you might lose one, but eventually it's going to work. And usually, you know, it works more than it doesn't. And that's about letting kind of those odds play out a little bit. I'm also looking at AMD here. AMD is starting to break that high of the day that I talked about. So I might jump in long if we get over this 15 level. I'm going to jump in here.
All right, NKLA guys, breaking out big there, guys. I talked about that one pre-market, that a big opportunity in NKLA today, guys. And man, that one's making a move. It started the day at 55s, now up to 62, guys. NKLA ripping there. This is why I'm jumping into WKHS here.
All right, so I took 500 shares of AMD. We're trying to give it time to let it work. We're about break even right now. I'm going to take half off here. I just don't like the risk. I'm holding 300 shares left. I just didn't like the risk there. Wanted to unload some, which is understandable. We're going to try to let the rest work, but we're green on the trade now. So.
All right, John, WKHS starting to get a little bit of a push there. Tesla completely ripped up there. Now is up there to 1,016. Led that move there in NKLA. The lagger, I'm in here. Let's see if it starts moving.
I'm going to get out here. I don't like that risk. So I got out of AMD for $15 loss. Just didn't break out like I really wanted it to. We might find another example of this, and it might completely fake me out and run back up. But until then, I'm just not going to trade it. I'm just going to protect my account. SPY so far has been very sideways today.
Yeah, Theezy, we try to show both screens when we're in trades. You know, a lot of the time, sometimes we'll be in a trade at the same time. But what we try to do is try to give you both perspective so you know both sides.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of both. Usually, like, the way we try to do it is, like, if we're both in a trade, we'll look at the trade that is probably the larger trade, so the one with, like, more size. Or if, like, Mitch is holding a longer term trade and I'm getting in a scalp, I might put my scalp up while Mitch is in his and then go back to his once it's over. Is what I'll try to do a lot. But I mean, we're not perfect. We're not always going to catch every single trade. You know, it's not feasible. Maybe I should have taken SQ there. Alright, I'm back in AMD, 500 shares. We're going to try to get a rip over 25s.
All right, oil on the move. Let me take these charts off, try to find you guys some trades that are moving a significant amount here.
I got faked out of AMD. I'm kind of choppy now.
All right, guys, I'm going to try to find you guys stocks that are up or down big. SPY's in the chop zone here. Those bank stocks getting hit hard today, guys. JPM, Citigroup. Man, I wish I would have been able to grab some puts last week, man. But that's how it goes. You know, hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
Definitely seeing some big drops here. The biggest thing is energy is the only sector right now in the green from the open, and essentially on the day, everything's in the red.
All right, like I said, I'm in 1,000 shares of AMD.
Technology is at minus 30 on the day, 0.30%.
We just need to rip over 20s. I'm about break even in right now. Trying to break 20s. It's trying. I gotta be careful for a squeeze if we do get a breakdown here, though. I finally took some off there for AMD. I'm holding 300 shares left. There's 30s finally. I'm gonna sell a little bit more there. Hold 100 shares. Probably sold a little bit too fast, but as soon as we're up any significant way, I just wanted to get out and unload the position. Just too much risk there for me to be comfortable with. I'm just get out the rest here. I'm back to my money. I'm up 96 bucks on the day. Caught the breakout, which is what I wanted, and I just got to take my profit and run now. Y'all see Hertz? Let's look at it. Yeah, Hertz making some rips, big rips. I mean, I already rode Hertz up from 104 to to like $3. I made 200% on Hertz, and so ever since then I've just gotten out. I don't like it long term. I thought we could get a big percentage win, which we did, but now that it's not really, now that it's pulled back so much, I think I just gotta wait. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Larry. Welcome, man. Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, dude. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Y'all be like Larry. Remember to subscribe.
All right, team. One stock that isn't tradable for me, but is definitely on the move, trading big today. WAFU just made a big surge back up to VWAP at $10. This one had a high in pre-market of 15. So there you go, guys. Starting to get some good look here in WKHS. Now up there to the 82s. Gonna look to take some profit as it goes to 390s. 390 will be that profit take, and then we'll look to rip through the fours. As you guys know, this is exactly the stock that I put up in my penny stock video as my crystal ball stock of the year, guys. This is my penny stock of the year, guys. WKHS. I really believe in the business itself, and I put out a great video, guys. If you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely take a look at it. High quality production. We're really trying to change the game, so check out that video, especially once you're done trading on the day. I'll put that link up in a couple seconds once I get to take some profit here.
Yeah, I'm back in with 500 shares of AMD. I just took a little bit off just to protect it. I probably should have waited a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna try to get back up to 30s. Not gonna scale out anymore here. And I'm just going to get off the rest there. So up 121 on the day. Kind of scalping some of these moves.
All right, guys. My gain position, now it's up, what we got? $1.40, dollar and almost 50 cents here, guys, on gain from the open, guys. We got it at 17.70. It's now up to 19.24, guys. I'm trying to let this one keep working up towards that 19.50, and then we're gonna take profit probably right before it gets there, 1940s, and somewhere in the 1940s. I'd love to take profit. There's that WFU, John, that I just mentioned. Look at this chart right here. I just mentioned it. I tried to help you guys out, tried to get there really fast to help you guys see this bounce and this squeeze. And look at this one, man. This one just went from when I called it out at VWAP at $10, it's already up to almost 13. It went up there to 12.50 in two minutes. I think it's halted right now. Definitely getting squeezed. This is the kind of stock that you see those kind of the gurus pump it. So definitely you see the load up in this stock. WK WAFU, really making a rip. Glad I was able to get there at $10 way before this rip, guys.
All right, like I said, I'm in AMD with 400 shears. We're trying to let this one work. Under 25, I think I just got to get out. Yeah, I got to get out there. Just too much pullback. Waiting for a bounce. Maybe not giving it the patience I should, but it's all right. I'm going to start to scale up a little bit more now that I have some profit on the day, though, because like my whole plan is to build profit and then scale up a little bit larger to attack more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, guys. You guys Chase saying that I was trying to pump and dump it, but at the end of the day, what I saw there, Chase, is that the pump and dump was put on there, guys. The pump was. It hadn't been dumped yet, but it definitely got pumped. I could see that flip. Really great look on the 5-minute chart. That's what told me that, hey, this stock is getting really strong. It went from 750s straight back up there to 10, and in about 1, 2, 3 candles made a move of about 70%. So just to give you guys an idea on that stock. Well, Jordan, one of the things that we don't do here is really tell you guys when to buy or sell. I know that you might be able to get that from some other chat rooms, but what do we try to do is really bring you the stocks that are hot, tell you setups that we use, show you our strategy, show you our process of trading, and then really try to help you find your own system. Because at the end of the day, that's what you got to do as a trader. You can't just be working off of other people's systems. You got to develop something for yourself, something that can help you.
Yeah, took a loss on AMD, just forcing it a little bit too much in the SPY's breaking down. Like I said, I took a swing there with 1,000 shears and just didn't work out. The SPY's breaking down now, though, so that's the reason I decided to get out, or I would have let it work a little bit. But we're good. We'll be all right.
All right, guys, I'm just going to set a really tight risk here in WKHS. Reason why, NKLA completely flipped there.
WAFU. Yeah, I see that one going absolutely nuts today. Ooh, that one is popping off, going crazy for sure.
All right, guys, I'm setting a stop at 374 for WKHS. I'm going to go look for another trade. I'll let you guys know how this one's working.
HTC is garbage, yeah, I guess.
All right, guys, gonna take one last attempt here. Been pretty stubborn on this stock, but the breakdown happened again there. Gonna go ahead and risk a little bit again. That's what I've been trying to do, is just time it, because I don't want to get caught too much, too big, too fast. So I've just been trying to time it. We'll see if we can get this one timed out correctly here.
A lot of emails.
Jumped in on that last little push up here, a little bounce there, and 6 flags, trying to knock it down to the VWAP. All right, guys, now I have 3 open positions. This is important. Just trying to let one of them work. If I do see gain drop below 1889s, I will take that off. I'm trying to let that one work to 1950s. Yep, WFU still halted. I think it just opened up, guys. Just to let you know. Yeah, it just opened up, guys. It opened up down at 12, got bought up at 12, spiked there to 13s in one candle. This is definitely a pump and dump kind of stock. Be careful, guys. But that one is pumping and fast. Now up there to 14s, guys. Remember, I said a potential move was up to the 15s, so just be careful. If you've gotten in at a great pricing, I'd also look for that 15 area resistance to make sure that it takes some profit. All right, guys, stopped out of there at Six Flags one last time. And with that, I'm going to be done with the stock. Strike 3, and you're out.
Yeah, I'm looking at ACB here. Maybe we're going to get a breakdown. We're going to be patient and wait for it, though. The SPY is coming down to that 310 low of the day, which is a pretty weak level overall. And so we're going to wait to see if ACB breaks under 1340 specifically. I think if it does, we could get a nice little surge down with it and see if it holds support at 1350 or so. Yeah, I think I got stubborn a little bit too much with AMD anyway.
Yeah, that WFU is a classic stock on how you see some people make thousands and some people lose thousands.
Yeah, WAFU, that thing going crazy, man. I just not saw that one.
I told you. I called it out early. If we could have traded it, guys, I would have took that setup. But I looked down, I couldn't trade it, so I at least want to get it to you guys. I know some people could have jumped in there, so hope I gave you guys a chance at least to see the setup. And that's what we try to do, guys. To just bring you the setup.
Yeah, I'm down a few hundred, Sid. Pump and dump just means that somebody's pumping it up. It could be the company. It could be a lot of different things, right? But pump and dump generally means that somebody's pumping it up. It could be insiders. It could be outsiders. And then so they pump the stock price up and then they sell it into all the bag holders is basically what they do. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Travis. Welcome, man. Appreciate that. July, appreciate the love, team. Appreciate the subscribe, brother. Welcome. Y'all hit that subscribe button. We do this for free every single day right here on YouTube, so show support. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trading. I'm scalping a solid amount. Or I'm shorting a solid amount. It just depends on what we got today.
Yeah, Mike, I can tell you at least whoever bought those 12s was bought a pretty big amount. I saw it scoop up almost immediately. A lot of the times when you get that scoop up like that, that's a big trader that is just sitting there out the hole. He put the order out there and he just sat there at 12. And as soon as the hole opened up, it went down to fill him. It necessarily wanted to go up probably even, but they saw that big amount of share size that wanted to be bought up at 12. The market maker pulls it back towards that 12. It scoops it immediately, and it went from 12 on the ask, and then immediately you saw the ask jump up from 12 to 12.50.
Yeah, so Jordan has a good question here. He says, does Thinkorswim... Hey, buddy, here, you gotta let me work, buddy. All right, here. He said, does Thinkorswim allow unlimited day trades with cash accounts? I'm pretty sure they do. The catch, though, there is a catch, which is that there's a T2 rule. The T2 rule basically makes it so that you have to wait 2 days after each trade for your funds to settle back into your account. And so with that, even if you have a cash account, if it's like a $2,000 or $3,000 account, you're still going to use most of that buying power in a few days, right? And you're still going to have to wait days in order to get that buying power back, basically. And so yes, you can trade as much as you want with that, but again, It's one of those things where you're going to have to wait days and days to get funds settled back into your account, and that's going to be a really long process that you want to understand, because you can day trade as much as you want, but you can also only trade. You also have to wait for your funds to settle back into your account, basically, if that makes sense.
I remember trading stocks like this, John. Do you remember when you first started?
Which one?
You used to trade stocks like WFU?
Yeah, man. All the time, bro. All the time, man.
It kind of it's interesting, it's one of those things that I think as any trader stays in the market, you eventually realize that, hey, I got to find out what kind of plays are for me, guys. These high volatile plays, I think they're great, and some people do really well. And if you do well on these, man, power to you. But I've already known that in my statistics, if a stock moves that fast, I usually don't have a tendency of sticking to the plan, and that alone takes me out of the trade.
Yeah, for sure.
If I can't stick to the plan, I'm not trading it, guys. And you got to know that for yourself. Understand what your personality is like, because at the end of the day, guys, if you can't stick to your plan, you should never take a trade.
Right.
Build some consistency and you'll get it back, guys. I'm telling you.
It's one of those things where, like, your trading plan is ultimately like your instruction book. It's what I talked about in the video I made about Carol trading, which is that's one of the things I taught her, which is that your trading plan is like an instruction manual, right? You want to follow it. You build it before you enter the trade, so you can just say, okay, this is what I do here. This is my reward target. This is my risk. If it breaks underneath this level, I get out. If it gets to this level, I take profits. And you just follow that rule book that you built before you entered the trade. And the reason it has to be before is because that's when you're going to be the most objective, right? If you're already in the trade, I'm in ACB with 1,000 Shears. If you're already in the trade, then it's going to be one of those things where you're going to be 500 Shears, where you're going to be way more emotional than you usually would. Over the $50, I'm just going to get out here. But it's one of those things where if you're already in the trade, you're going to try to morph what you want to happen based off of, or you're going to try to morph that trade into what you actually want to happen instead of what the objective chart shows you. And so the way you counter that is you build the plan beforehand when you're the most objective, because again, when you're in the trade, a lot of the time you're going to be way too emotional, and it's just not going to work out fairly well. So that's an important aspect on building a specific trading plan that you can follow. It's going to counter some of those emotions, make it really ABC instead of what should I do here, what should I do here. You got an ABC manual to follow, so it just makes it easier. Like I said, over the $50, I'm just going to get out of ACB here. Yeah, penny stocks, some people can do penny stocks. I'm not hating on penny stocks. I've traded penny stocks this whole week, and I've actually came out net profit, so I'm not hating on penny stocks. I just think that everybody has their niche, their style, and it's not universal. Everybody's a little bit different. Hey, I appreciate the subscribe, Vince, Crawling. I appreciate the subs. Welcome. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I'm in ACB here. We're looking ultimately for the break under this 40 level. That's what we want to see.
You see, this is why a lot of the times, guys, I get upset when I look at the SPY in the morning and I see it already made a major move, because it's just hard to make another major move here. And what we're getting now is just a bunch of chop here for the retail traders. And then what ends up happening, the afternoon traders or the aftermarket traders and pre-market traders have been doing better than us right now. And it's just a different environment. So you just got to be careful. Look for the moves to be a little bit more choppy towards the open, and then just be calm about that. If you find a stock that's trending, yeah, that's a great one. Stick with it. It's probably having a clean chart. But a lot of the times when you get this $10 down move in the SPY, it's just very hard for the SPY to either break the 310 right now or even make its way all the way back up to 320. And the reason is that people wake up and they see their account down a significant amount, like these Robinhood traders, and they're all slamming the bid to get out. And then the smart investors are also buying up the dips here. So it's just what ends up being is a chop session. So just be careful. And that's what I always say. Just be careful.
That's right. All right, so I got out of ACB. Maybe it faked me out a little bit, but we'll have another opportunity if it breaks 1340. The SPY's starting to push up, so down 150 on the day. Pretty light, pretty small relative to everything, and we're going to see what else we can get today. And like I said, guys, remember, we've been growing like crazy. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube, so show support for our free content and just subscribe if you haven't. Remember, it's just going to make it really easy on you, because all you have to do is, you know, be at your computer, and if you click the bell, you'll get an alert when we do go live, which is, again, every weekday morning for free. Yeah, pre-market, I've been actually nailing some penny stock trades in pre. It's been fun, you know, for sure.
Saw a big flip there in C for me. Yeah, big flip there in C. That's C World. Was trying to get that one for a reversal, but wasn't able to get it. I'm trying hard not to do it, but part of me wants to break my rule here in 6 flags, but I'm going to be smart here, guys, and stick to my rule here and get off at 6 flags. As much as I want to time it right, I'm not going to go ahead and break my rule because I want to get into a stock. You can't take trades to be right.
Robinhood traders. Yeah. Walmart. I'll check it out.
the hood traders.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Robinhood traders.
You know, let them do them. I'm not mad at them. I trade on Robinhood too sometimes.
Yeah, what I think he's mainly talking about is how we get a whole bunch of investors that are more of a, I would say, uneducated. They're just mainly going off of what other people's opinions are, and yeah, it pushes up the market sometimes. And that's what we're seeing a lot. There was some statistic that was put out that the volume that was coming in Robinhood was about like 80% on the bullish side throughout this whole time, and you're clearly seeing it. You know, the market made its way back all the way up to what, 324s.
Right.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous move up, and if we're starting to head down because we got a big harmy on the candle yesterday, you look at the daily chart, that's a harmy. That's not a good sign at the top. So we'll take a look. We'll see how this keeps going, how it keeps building. All right, guys, my WKHS position is making a move. Let's see if it comes and rips through 90s now. NKLA, definitely my top trade of the day, has been ripping, guys. That's up there almost to 65s now, guys. I think that's where we talked about it in pre-market. I was looking for a move up there to that 65 and 70 area. I think this is where you're going to start seeing a little bit of a slowdown once it gets up there towards that 70. They'll hit a major resistance in somewhere in that area.
All right, so I jumped in ACB here with a few thousand shares, and we're going to try to write it down quickly, but if it bounces here, I just got to get out close to break even on the rest. Very close. If it pivots back up all the way, we got to get out, but we're looking for a breakdown under this 1340 level. This is the ultimate level we're looking to break right here. We're up a little bit. I just got to be not so strict on this last little bit, or the last remaining shares. We're going to look for 35s ideally here. Now that we broke that 1340 level, we want to see that previous support turn into resistance if we can.
Janus on the move. Janus. Let's see it. Let's see it. That's a little bit of a scary chart for me. 5-minute chart looks bearish. 1-minute chart looks bullish. Those are the charts that I don't really like the most. I like the 5-minute to kind of confirm the 1-minute. I don't necessarily trade off 5-minute charts, guys, but what I do is I want the look to be supported by bigger time frames. If the look isn't supported by a bigger time frame, a lot of times I won't even take the trade. Like if you see here in WKHS on the 5-minute, it looks perfectly like a view out bounce. And then you look on the 1-minute, what does it look like? A view out bounce. And so those are the kind of things that that you want to kind of look for, at least, and what I look for is confirmation agreed by the bigger chart. If it's not agreed by the bigger chart, you could either get a squeeze or a flip and reversal sentiment, but those are not really my most accurate plays.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Chris. Appreciate the sub, Raj. Appreciate the sub, 2020. Thank you guys. Welcome to the team. Appreciate the subscribes. Like I said, we're still on 500 shares of ACB. We're trying to give it time to break down. But yeah, I appreciate the love, guys. Really do. Thank you. Welcome.
John, you're getting a great question. Whenever you get a chance, you can kind of cover it.
What do you mean?
Travis here.
Yeah.
Travis is asking, what do you mean by turning support into resistance?
So the way technical analysis works, brother, is that usually, like, look, here's a good example, right? So this level was support. Once it broke underneath that level is now going to hold the stock down a lot of the time. At least that's what we're ultimately looking for, is we're looking for it to hold the stock down now that we've broken under it. And so you see we had major support here. And now that we broke underneath that level here, we're now looking to see if that level now holds the stock down like this. That's what we're waiting on here. It doesn't always happen, but that's what you look for, and that's what you can sometimes trade into, anticipating that type of move. What's up, Michael? And then here's a good example of it. You can see that same level that we drew out is now holding as resistance, and we're going to look to see if we get another break under that 1330s level.
Daily call.
Yeah.
Daily hang up.
All we do is win here. That's it. Yeah.
Hey, like I said,
somebody call me during while I'm working.
The daily call
Yeah.
and the daily hang up.
Yeah. Well, no, what it actually is I answered it the other day. What it is it's one of those scammy calls where they're like, you have to verify your Google listing. The problem is, it's like my businesses are not on Google. You know, they're not listed on Google, so it's like they're just probably trying to get in. Ooh, I gotta get out here, getting a squeeze up. Let me get out the rest. Yeah. So it's probably just somebody trying to fish for information.
Yep, I'd agree with that. NKLA, man, now up through 67. Just made a almost $2 or $3 rip. That one's getting hot, guys.
Market might break down here.
If you look at the 15-minute chart or the hourly chart on NKLA, you're gonna see a big time support. Those are the kind of supports that I like to attack on daily charts for a reversal, especially when the interest was so hot. The interest goes away one day because it gets massive coverage, and that's when you usually get the pullback day. And then the next day, traders aren't looking at it so much because of that massive pullback it had yesterday. And then next thing you know, the true investors, the ones that know the stock, are in the stock that day, and they start ripping it.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Lisa. Welcome. So I jumped back in ACB there. The reason for that is because the market is actually ripping down, about to break lows. And so I decided to front load onto this one a little bit. That completely changes my plan. And if it breaks over 40, I'm just going to take a small loss. Kind of, definitely it hasn't been the best week. I think this is my first losing week in a long time, though. And net profit, I think it's my first losing week in a while, for sure. But it's a good lesson on why losing days, weeks happen. And another lesson on you can't get too upset about it. In the end, I've been extremely, happy with my results in trading. And it's one of those things where I can't beat myself up over every loss. That's not a necessary thing. But yeah, we're breaking down here. We're down to 34s. There we go, 33s.
All right, guys, gonna risk $11 here on a trade. Been too tempted watching reversals for C and 6. Seeing C's get hit hard there at 17. Gives me a position entry here. I'm gonna jump in with a $10 risk, $11 risk on a trade. The real key on this trade is that I want to keep it at $11 risk, because if it goes well for me, it's probably going to get me back $60, $70, $80. But if it doesn't, it's only going to hurt me $10. And that's the real key. You guys will see me with a smaller account. I try to do these trades where if it goes my direction, it's going to be an amazing win. But if it doesn't, it's not going to hurt me.
I look for the same patterns consistently, Quentin. Whether I win or lose, it's not about short-term results like something new traders get stuck in. It's just short-term results, right? Short-term results don't matter. You're gonna lose, you know. And what I see a lot of the time is people join the stream and they see me lose, and they all of a sudden instantly just start, trying to talk about why I lost. And not talk about why I lost. Let me think of the best way to put this. They immediately start trying to act like, number one, that I did something wrong. And just to say, I did do something wrong today. I definitely overtraded certainly today. So if I did make a mistake, that's certainly a... But it goes back to what we talked about earlier, is that sometimes you're just going to have negative variance in the market. It's not something that, in the end, it's the larger sample size. And if your account's moving up long term, you're good. You know, you're going to lose short term. You're going to lose some days. You're going to lose some weeks. Some weeks are going to be especially tough, and some weeks are going to be especially great. But it all depends on, where your account is moving long term. And so it's like I might move up some, and then I might move down some, and then I might move up some. But the overarching direction that my account is heading is up. I'm $9,000 in profit. Sure, I'm going to get out there. I just don't trust that. Sure, this last week was a little bit of a pullback week, but those weeks are inevitable. It's a good lesson on new traders, really understanding that dynamic and understanding, like, look, I know the gurus might preach 100% green days, but that's not what real trading is. Real trading is losing sometimes, but continuing to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's trading. And you got to understand that and be okay with that and have a reasonable expectation for that. Yeah, exactly, Sid. And you get people like that all the time. But the reality is like I said, it's a real good lesson that new traders need to understand, which is that you're going to lose. Like, losing's inevitable. It's going to happen. Can't try to fight it too much, because when you fight it, the worse it gets. SPY broke lows though, so I'm gonna look at like Uber maybe. That's usually what I've been pairs trading with the SPY a lot lately, is transportation, Uber. So SPY breaking lows, we're gonna look to see if we get some type of following move on Uber and see what we have. Somebody's yelling to show our trades. We're showing all our trades. You can see our account balance too, but we're showing our trades, Yeah, I actually saw a really good quote the other day, Michael, and it was that no winning trader is focusing on somebody that's losing, and so in the end, you're gonna lose. It's all about teaching people to have a reasonable expectation. That's the hardest thing to get people to grasp in trading, is just having that reasonable expectation, because it's hard for people to accept losses. No matter how much you try, you never like to lose, and so losing's always gonna happen. And so it's just about conditioning yourself to be okay with it. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Ray. Welcome, man. Thank you, brother. What if you traded Tesla today, John? I don't know. I'd probably be down way more than I am, judging off of the last time. The last time I bought Tesla, I literally bought like 25 shares, and I just took a huge loss within like 5 minutes. I just took a monstrous loss in like 5 minutes on Tesla. So, yeah. With that said, you got to learn from it, and I got to avoid Tesla now, because Tesla and me just don't mesh well lately. It is what it is, but Tesla and me are just not cool lately. And it's part of it.
what a day for that NKLA trade. VWAP bounced to 69 now almost.
Yes, sir. Hey.
This a stock that started the day at $55. Now it's almost 69.
This guy chats the most BS. What are you talking about? What did I say that was wrong? Listen, we're not gonna actually acknowledge the haters anymore. Yeah, that's a new rule here, so.
Yeah, there's no need for it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Nancy. That's exactly why we're here, and that's exactly the kind of comment that we will acknowledge. That's what we try to do. We try to be honest. We try to show you the true experience of a live trader. Sometimes it's going to be up, sometimes it's going to be down. We're not going to feed you that lie that you're always going to be in the green. We're going to show you the true experience of a trader.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you get a random distribution of wins and losses. Shout out to my man Mark Douglas, the OG of the trading world. Rest in peace. But yeah, Mark Douglas said that famous quote, which is that you get a random distribution of wins and losses, right? So if you judge too much based off of short-term results, you're ultimately going to end up just messing up your system. And so you got to look at the larger picture and see the larger direction your account is heading, the overarching direction. And that's what matters the most.
All right, guys, starting to see a crackdown here in the SPY. I'm just going to start looking to see if we get some reversals. Stocks that went up to resistance starting to crack. I'm going to look to see if the airlines can make one more attempt to break out and then fail. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I scalped throughout the day, Baba. So Baba said, I'm new here, just wondering, are you making any more buys today? Yeah, we're going to be trading. Mitch is in stuff right now, and then I'm going to be almost certainly trading some more. Trying to pull back, get out of the hole I'm in today, but yeah, certainly. We'll be trading some more for sure.
Yep, I'm just trying to time right now. I'm in Six Flags short from 2306. I had lost a significant amount on this one already, trying to take multiple trades to time it. But what I did was every single trade was a limited in risk trade. I always try to keep it to 20. The first trade was a $40 loss. That was one that we sized into at 200 shares. But since then, we've only taken 100 share positions, risk either $10, $20, and this is what we're trying to look for, guys. So I'm going to show you guys SeaWorld, and I'm going to show you guys immediately on the right-hand side, I'm going to show you Six Flags, which I'm in, a stock that's in very similar industries. And then I'm seeing the crackdown, and I'm trying to trade the correlation here. I can see this one weakening, doing the same similar move, a push up to resistance, and then failing, and then Six Flags doing the same, a push up to resistance, and then failing. That's what I'll be looking for. I'll be trying to get Six Flags down to VWAP first, and then you can look to see if it continues. But always I try to take some profit down at VWAP.
All right, so the SPY's breaking lows again. It's back under 310s, down to 309.25s here. And so I'm going to look for some correlation in some other stocks to see if we catch anything right now. So we're just waiting, see if we get some favorable correlation in some of these moves.
Appreciate the love, Michael. That's what we're here for at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
Keeping it real, guys. Yeah, Travis, thank you for stopping by. I don't know if this was your first day, but if it was, definitely come back. We appreciate you checking us out. Woo, 550 on WFU. Hey, Ton, you're much better than me. I can tell you that. I didn't trade it, but what a move in that WAFU.
All right, I am at 1,000 shares of Uber. We're going to try to ride this one up. I was hoping the market direction would help me a little bit here, but so far nothing yet. We're at 54s. 52, so we're about break even. We're going to take 600 off if we get a breakdown into that $50, 51s.
Hey guys, just to update, to keep everybody updated, when I went to the bathroom right quick a little while ago, my gain position stopped out. $140 gain there on only how many shares? 200 shares. So we almost got $1.50 on those 200 shares. That's a great gain on 200 shares.
So we're at 53s. We're about break even. We're down $24 on the day for this one. We're going to be patient and wait for it, see if we get a breakdown under the $0.50.
All right, guys. Tesla just broke down, so I'm a little concerned of my WKHS position. I'm going to keep it really tight. 74 stop, 3-cent stop in this one. Let it go if it does. If it doesn't, I'll get out.
Yeah, I thought Uber would follow the market a little bit more, but that's just not what we got here. So Uber's starting to rip up. I'm probably going to get out soon. And I'm just going to get out there.
There you go. SeaWorld making it to VWAP. Now I want to see if Six Flags can break the support here at 76 and then start really giving us a nice win. First day here turning in, Matt. Welcome, man. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, we do this live every day. Like I said, we don't win and lose we don't win every day, but you know, we just try to give people the real kind of trading experience here. It's something that we strive for, just so people can see what it's actually like. We're not experts. We're not gurus, you know. Obviously, like, here's the thing, like, sometimes we take trades off stream, and the reality is, like, we don't sell anything. Like, we don't sell a course, we don't sell a service, and so in the end, we're just going to do whatever we can to give ourselves the most edge when we trade, and that's just, you know, you can watch it, the experience here, see what it's like for us in trading, and we hope you support free content like this. So just remember to hit that subscribe button, click the bell if you have not already, and we definitely appreciate any support we can get. Uber faked me out by like a penny there, by a penny. It happens, so.
All right, finally starting to get that knockdown in Six Flags. You guys saw me struggle with this one, but the thing that I can say about this one is that as long as you're always measuring risk and reward, you have to know what your limit is on the day, but there's nothing wrong with taking consecutively good risk to reward kind of trades. I think this is something that we can learn from this day and take away.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, just want to talk here. Kenny talking about NKLA and what I think about the company. So what I think about the company is I've talked about this industry move in trucking for a long time, guys. This is an industry move that I've been looking for since, can't even imagine, since I think November or even into August of last year. All right, guys, going to cover some here as we get to the 50s. The real key is, remember, we said that we take some at VWAP. We don't want to let this kind of profit get away from us. Just let it jump into the 50s here, and then I'll take some out.
Yeah, I ended up jumping back in Uber here and was able to catch the breakdown that I missed the first time. Holding the rest of these pretty close, holding ACB simultaneously here as well. And I'm just going to get out the rest of that one there, and then I'm going to hold this 400 shares in ACB to see if we get the breakdown.
All right, guys, I got stopped out of Workhorse there. I'm going to look to see if it gets strong up here at 380s. See if we get a big Tesla bounce. That's what we could get, a VWAP bounce in Tesla. But I stepped out.
Yeah, you can watch that. That's fine, buddy. There's the breakdown in Uber. Missed that a little bit. Let me get out half there for ACB, holding 200 shares left. We're getting the breakdown that I wanted. Gonna exit probably the rest pretty close to break even here. I'm just gonna get out the rest there. It looks like it's struggling. I might jump back in it, but only down 63 bucks. Better than nothing, I guess. I got out of Uber just a little bit too early.
All right, guys, gonna look for the quick dip into 50s here for Six Flags. There we go, guys. 56 showing up on the bid. You think I got that trucker vibe, Kenny? It might be the microphone. All right, guys, we're in the 50s here. About to take some profit. All right, guys, I gotta cancel my stop. Taking some profit there at 56, like I talked about. We're kind of closer to that VWAP of 40s and 30s, but I don't want to not get some profit off this support right here. There's another support right here at 50s, so I'm gonna take some profit there, at least cut the loss that we've had on the day and give ourselves a chance to come back on this name and break even. What's going on, traders? How we doing out there? If you guys are interested in any tickers for us to take a look at, definitely go ahead and put it up in the chat. I can tell you right now, man, that gain flipped on me, and at least I'm glad that I got out and left a stop there. All right, guys, for this Six Flags position, we're going to go ahead and set a stop. We already took some off. We're going to give ourselves a chance to make some gain here and give ourselves a break even on this name, break even on the name. That's really what I'm trying to get to. If we could do that for the day, we'll still be up over $100 on the day, and that's a great goal.
Market bouncing back to test that previous high at 310. I think if you're looking at the SPY, the biggest level right now is 310. And so I think watching that to see if that holds is going to be an interesting dynamic to maybe pairs trade some of these moves off of. I'm playing with Walmart right now with a few hundred shares, but it's nothing super big. And I'll probably get out if it breaks down too much longer here, but I'm about break even in it right now. If Uber breaks under 30, I'm going to short that, almost certainly, as long as it doesn't look super strong at the time in the market. We're going to see if Uber can continue, or not Uber, Walmart can continue here.
All right, traders.
An account for your son? Not yet. Here, go ahead.
All right, you're good. All right, traders, just want to really quickly draw out that reversal here. We had that consolidation period up here by 1720s in SeaWorld. When it finally cracked 17 in the same industry, I started looking for something that was up near resistance, and I went for the Six Flags there as I saw that crackdown in SeaWorld. Now it broken through VWAP, giving me a tempted look that it could crack even further. So I give this one a chance, at least Six Flags, to get to VWAP and below. I've already taken some profit here, but kind of the similar chart. You know, it drove up there, a period of consolidation. It faked out for a second, but then really reversed hard. All right, I got stocks someone wants me to check out in the chat. I'm going to put Six Flags a little bit to the right here and check out that stock here for you. The stock was, let me look up again. UAL and CL. So UAL hanging out at VWAP, guys. 5 minutes. It looks what? It looks like a VWAP bounce on a 1 minute. You can zoom in a little bit closer, zoom back, and you get this look that I talk about. Sometimes when you get a stock that's pre-market hit, you get a test of resistance. The stock went up to a resistance there, above here about around 36.26, and then immediately tried to break up there multiple times, couldn't do it, and then completely came back to VWAP. This is a pattern that I see often. Why? Because if we look at on a bigger time frame, you're going to see that it kind of looks more like a bearish chart that is pushing up to resistance. This is how charts can change between the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute look.
Alright, so I did take the Uber scalp under 30 like I talked about with 1,000 shares. Made a little bit of money, scaled out most of it for now. I'm still holding 200 shares left. We're going to see if we get the breakdown down under 20. Market's diving back down too. That should give us a little bit more momentum here. We're not going to scale out anymore though. There's 22s. Anything over 25, again, I'm just going to get out and re-enter if I need.
Oof, that's a big stock that moves, guys. Coming up on the high of day momentum scanner, you're seeing Lake up there. Lake is a stock that moves. I'm going to take a look at that. How's it moving today?
Alright, so we're actually at the low of the day for Uber here. So I'm going to hold this and let it break the low if we can.
Huge VWAP bounce in Lake.
Alright, I scaled out a little bit more of Uber. I was planning on just holding that 200 shares, but we're getting a low break, so I'll hold a little bit more. See if we get a breakdown down to the whole dollar of 32 would be ideal.
Cannabis? Someone wants me to take a look at cannabis? Of course I'll take a look. Alright guys, Six Flags trying to break the 2250s there. Now in the 40s. I'm going to try to let it get down to 2230s or 2240s here as we start pushing down. We'd like to see the SPY crack the low of the day here.
Uber, yeah, I caught Uber. That's the one I caught. Finally got it. I caught the breakdown I was looking for at least.
Ooh, I love that load up in Hexo. What I can tell you about cannabis is something that I've been talking about often, is that there's a potential third wave of investment that might come into cannabis, and part of me is looking for that third wave to happen. What will give me signs? Signs will be big. These bigger stocks like Chronos, Tilray, Hexo, KSHB. If those stocks get reinvested into by investors, that's when you're going to see the move. The real key is that cannabis is moving from an industry that was focused on growth and is now focused on profitability.
Yeah, I mean, I'm scalping the moves on the bottom though. I mean, I caught it. That's what I really wanted with Uber, and I don't mind like anticipating that the low is going to continue to hold here. But I think I got to scale down in size a little bit. I'm only down $24, so I'm kind of slowly grinding back. And man, Walmart faked me out by a penny. That one's unfortunate. I'm gonna jump in here, see if we catch the low with 400 shares, and see if we could write it down. There's sevens. 32 whole dollar would be ideal. Market might break down here too. Walmart ripped up. Maybe I should have stayed patient with that. Yes, I've been shorting Uber for the most part. I was at least. Yeah, I'm looking for it to get down to the whole dollar. I mean, that's my ideal profit target, but we'll see if it gets there or not. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of new subscribers today. Shout out to Ricardo, Ray, Chris. Appreciate the love, guys. Y'all be like them and hit the subscribe button. Y'all be like these guys over here and smash that subscribe button. Click the bell if you haven't already. You'll get an alert every single time we go live, which is every weekday morning for free on YouTube. And so remember to hit the subscribe button, guys. We do this live every day. There's the breakdown to 6 here with Uber. Like I said, ideal $32 price target. Gotta be careful though, it could bounce up to that 32.20 level. Like I could see that actually happening here as well. As much as I don't want to be counter to my own trade, I could see that happening here.
All right, team, gonna take a second really quickly. If you guys are heading out of here, I know some traders get out of here a little bit earlier. We stick around till probably around 12, but just want to definitely mention our brand new video that just was released last night. It's one of the hottest videos we've ever put out, so definitely check it out. It's on the top 3 penny stocks to profit in June, where I'll be even covering my top penny stock of the year. And the real question here, guys, is to go ahead and start taking a more processed approach towards penny stocks, and that's what I'll be trying to do, guys, is trying to give you guys the stories.
Yes, sir. Yeah, great video. Y'all go check that out. Top 3 penny stocks in this market. So y'all go see what we're looking at. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Zach. Thank you, man. Yeah, y'all be like Zach. Y'all be like Aiden. Y'all hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. You know you want to. Just do it now. It's not gonna hurt. Everybody's doing it. We're gonna see if 32 can break here on Uber. Pull the OG Dare commercials. Everybody's doing it. Hit the subscribe button. All right, there's 6 5s.
Love that name in the chat. That Buddha cheese.
Elon tweeted.
I love that tag name, Buddha cheese. All right, team. So let's start a little conversation here in the chat. I know John's in the trade, but you guys can talk about it in the chat. Would anyone really go to these Six Flags and SeaWorld now, since I'm trading them? Just want to bring up a conversation here. Would anyone go to Six Flags or SeaWorld right now?
Hey, appreciate the sub, Mason. Y'all be like Zach, Mason, Ricardo. Appreciate the love, guys. Remember, if you want to use the same platform as us, we do have some links if you want to help support our free content here. The first one allows you to, if you're outside of the U.S., it's only for people outside of the U.S. So I do want to preface everything else I'm about to say with that. If you're in the U.S., unfortunately, you're not going to be able to sign up. But if you're outside the U.S., TradeNet and Tef's packages allow you to get started for super cheap. Like, one of the most common questions I get is how you can get started for $500 or less, right? And like, there's a few different options to do that, but I think the cheapest option is TradeNet packages. Like I said, specifically if you're outside of the U.S. Number one is technically it's an educational package, and so it's going to come with the course, a demo account, access to their chat room. But then if you're outside of the U.S., once you're approved for the funded account, the base package is $400. You get 14,000 in buying power to trade with. So you get to actively day trade with 14K. You get to short stocks with no PDT rule, and that's aside from the course you get, access to the chat room you get, and all the other cool stuff. And objectively speaking, I think it's probably the cheapest way if you're a new trader looking to get started. Again, they only allow the funded account program to people outside of the US now. Unfortunately, But when you think about that entire bundle comes with a course and a demo account and access to their chat room, and then you get to day trade with a decent sized account with no PDT rule, and it operates kind of like a prop firm. So there's a 70-30 profit split. So if you take the 14,000 account and turn it into 15K, they're going to keep 30% of your profit, but they only take that out of your profit. It's not the losses. They don't take it out of your losses. And then there's a max loss of $700. But again, you're spending $400 to be able to lose $700, and so even in that way, it's still pretty cheap to get started. And if you want to check them out, there's the link. But yeah, go check out that link if you want to see them. Like I said, there's pros and cons. There's not many penny stocks to trade, so if you're a penny stock trader, you're not going to find too many options available there. But if you like trading these mid and high cap stocks like we do sometimes, I got to get out of here. I'm getting squeezed out of Uber. Like I said, it could bounce back to this 3220 level. Hey, appreciate the sub, Peterson. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. LAKE. Yeah, Lake and MRA. What was it? mRNA?
Stopped out.
Anyone doing long puts on amusement parks? What are they at right now? Like, it depends. Like, I think they'll probably go up from where they were, you know, when this all hit, because I know, like, Disney especially got hit. And so it just depends on where. Like, right, it depends on when you think it's going to bounce back, and also how high you think it's going to get. Because I certainly don't think it's going to get back to where it was, you know, but I do think that as the economy starts to roll back, considering it's the summer, that we might get a short-term rebound. And that's just my take. Everybody's a little bit different. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Philip. Thank you, man.
All right, that'll be it for at least my trading now. I can go ahead and take a look at some charts. I'm going to take that. You know, I've been battling, guys. Took some money back there from 6. Wasn't able to get the complete breakdown, but that's how it goes. And I'm not going to give myself a losing trade on that one again. That's definitely for sure. So what I did was I set a stop there. It stops me out. It doesn't give me the gain that I want. I can go ahead. I can let it go. Even if it comes down now, I can't feel bad about it because I attacked it. And that's all you can do as a trader, is try to get yourself in the best probable and the best probability. And that's what the best traders do, guys. Time in and time out. It's not necessarily that one trader is trading a better strategy than another. It's that that trader is trading with a probability mindset, taking the right timed attempts, and always understanding the risk management. I think those are the best traders, the traders that understand their risk management, attack only their strategy, and realize, like John talked about today, there's a wave in trading, and the waves go up and down. So if you can control yourself on the down wave and really kind of strap yourself to your seat when you're on that up wave, that's how you really grow your account, and that's how you really get to the next level, guys, is understanding when to go ahead and push, and also understanding when you need to take a step back, kind of maybe just really limit your risk and get back to your winning ways. Because if you have a good system, the waves will come back. And I've seen that over time.
Yeah, we see you, iPhone. What are you saying? You want to take a look at Yeah, we just got a lot of questions, team, so bear with us. My iPhone says...
Yeah, we'll jump in here.
Yeah, my iPhone says, can you please tell me about Lake? Mitch, you want to handle that?
Yeah, I can take a look at Lake. This was a stock that really it sold off yesterday, and then now is back up. Classic story of a bigger time chart in this one and bigger time traders. If you look at it, yesterday it completely sold off and then just held 19 for how long? I mean, think about it, guys. It just kept holding this low for, let's see, I'm gonna count it right now in time wise, until it broke out of that range. It was in that range for 22.5 hours. So that is 55 15-minute bars at the same level. That's what I can tell you about Lake. It just kind of gives you the story. If it holds that level for that long and any trader really starts pushing on the upside, it's going to at least go up and test the resistance. Is this one going to rip through 23? I can't really know. I don't think anyone can. But one thing you got to understand is where the psychology of traders steps in. And if psychology of big time traders like institutionals can see a stock hold for 22 hours, the probability is more for the upside move here. It's not necessarily for a breakdown.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what I would say. 22 hours holding one level.
Yep, for sure. And while we got a second here, guys, y'all go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Like, he has a way more active Discord than we do, and he's been very supportive of us here, so I want to give the man his credit. Y'all go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Like I said, if you're into the penny stock game, he probably breaks them down like in a really great and easy to understand way. He's got a really active Discord of a lot of people that trade penny stocks, and so y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. There's the link in the chat right there. If it lets me, let me make sure it's gonna let me post. See if it let me post it. No, it didn't.
All right.
Okay. Weird, it's not letting me post it.
Okay, guys, also looking at that APT. Someone mentioned this stock right now, Bradley. I'll give a shout out to Bradley. This is a stock that we mentioned on Monday that started really running. And it's been running today a significant amount. Definitely one to keep on watch for the next couple of days, as the daily chart really has it trying to attempt to go up to the resistance. Resistance I see at $15. And then from that level, we could go back to the March time when this stock made a move up there to the 40, pretty much.
I'm in ACB, or no, I'm in Uber, or no, I'm in ACB, sorry. And I'm making some money from it. I'm trying
Good luck,
to
John.
show the trade, but I'm in ACB nailing this one so far. I'm only 200. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Sorry, team. Okay, I'm gonna get out here. I don't. Weird. Oh, I'm in Uber is what it is, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid, man. I was in both of these, but I was in both of these trades at once. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Getting a little sketchy today, though. Trading a little bit too much, but I caught both of those. I'm $91 green on the day. But yeah, did Trader Mike's thing end up showing? I want to make sure the man gets his credit.
I got you. I'll put it up. Don't worry about it. Worry about your trade. I got you, John.
Oh, I'm out of it already.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Here, I'll try to post it again. It should let me. There it goes. There's the Discord. Here, sorry, Mitch. I might have to delete your comment just because I want to put Trader Mike underneath it. Because, like, that's the only way it's let me post. Y'all go join Trader Mike's Discord. There it is in the chat. Finally got it up. But yeah, we're getting into the territory now where I'm green in gross profit, but I'm almost certainly down in net profit today. So it's one of those things where I'm certainly over trading a little bit. Yes, I wrote Uber down. I think I'm out of everything now, but I'm certainly over trading some. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Ron. Welcome, man. But yeah, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. There's the link for it right there. You know, like I said, a very active penny stock Discord channel. So y'all go check it out.
Yeah, guys, I'm also on there actively talking also with traders. It's pretty fun chat, so check it out.
Looking at Uber one more time. See if we catch that low break under 32. If the market correlates with it, that's even better.
All right, guys, I want to give out a strong chart right now, guys. I'm seeing work look very strong here. If it gets to 3250s and above, I think this one can really make a move. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. This is the life of sticking around. So I'm looking at work right now. It definitely looks strong. I would like to see it move slightly towards 32 or underneath 32 right here. And then I'd look for a breakout to 3250s. The key is, if you see the SPY just drop to the low here, I wouldn't even take the trade. But this one isn't running highly correlated with the market, but it could still be affected.
I wish I would have held ACB a little bit longer. Didn't quite catch it yet. I'm still waiting on Uber to see if we get the break here. No, I never use analyst price targets almost ever. Winter, not something I do very often. Most of the time I'm using my own price targets, but I don't day trade, or I mostly day trade, but I also do some other stuff. But with that said, I'm not trying to, I'm not basing it off of the analyst price targets. Rarely ever will I do that. FCEL just looks like it's pulling back after a big rip. The last 3 rip-ups, it's pulled back very, very quickly. And so you could try to play a bounce off of maybe like $2 for FCEL, but like I said, if you look at the daily chart, it's ripped up about 4 times in the last 6 months or so, and every time it does, it fails, which is, you know, the long term, I don't like that outlook. But at the same time, I mean, it is up a really huge amount over the year. I don't know if they've done any splits or anything like that, but that's what I'm kind of watching for.
All right, guys. So what did I see on work to get me excited? All right. So one thing I want to show you guys is how I can find deeper time charts and find kind of more of a deeper time trend, and then look for the 1-minute chart to get hot. So I'm looking for a bigger time trend on the bigger frame, and then I'm looking for the momentum to get hot on the 1-minute chart. You'll see here on the hourly chart for work, you have multiple attempts to get above here. That $33 is an important price point. You also have the 50 EMA at $32.79. I think any price point above that, especially putting in this strong candle here that you see, I'm going to go ahead and circle it for you guys. So this strong candle is what really gets me excited here. That big candle looks like a nice swing and then a bullish engulfing look. So what I'd look for now is to see if we get volume to jump in, because we need volume, right? So this stock has continuously held 32 over and over again. Now we need volume to step up here as it's pushing through 25s and heads through 32.50. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into a closer time frame so you guys can see it. When we look at the 15-minute, you're going to see more of a nice pattern, a longer term pattern developing here. You got a pullback from the high. I think you might get a pull back here towards the VWAP, but it's really held 3180s really well today. I would look for maybe an attempted look here towards VWAP, and then you look to see if it gets through 3250 on that rebound. But definitely an interesting chart. Just wanted to show you guys some technical analysis there. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
All right, so Uber broke down under the lows for a quick second. It very fast pivoted back up though, but the market's still kind of trending down, and so we're gonna see what else we get with Uber, but gotta wait to see if we get a much stronger breakdown. And I might close it down here if we don't see anything that looks too good. I still think we might get a breakdown, and if we do, that's great, but gotta see if we get a larger move real quick. Market's starting to break lows, so I think I'm going to wait for that. And if we don't get anything good, I'm just going to shut it down. Appreciate the sub to Golden Phoenix, Brent, Ron, Monte Carlo. Appreciate the subs, guys. Welcome. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube. So show support for what we do here. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't. And
all All right, team, that's going to be enough for me. I don't really see anything else. I'm going to go ahead and start getting on out of here, guys. Like always, guys, stay up with our Discord, stay up with our brand new video on penny stocks as I released information on Workhorse and why I really like Workhorse. Another stock on there, big COVID play, DVAX. Let's see how it's doing today. It's pulling back. I said I'd look for a nice week start to this stock, as they have a nice meeting going into middle of June. So I'm going to look for a weak start to the month and then look for this one to get hot as the month goes on. So definitely check out that brand new video. Check out our Discord. Our Discord is 24 hours and we'll keep up with you guys on any position that we take after the stream.
All right, so I'm jumping in Uber a little bit on this breakdown. Let me try to catch this really quick, guys. Covering into this, I'm also holding ACB. Hold on, guys. All right, so I finally caught the Uber drop. I wanted holding 200 shares of both of these now, so I'm just gonna try to manage this. I'm gonna get out the rest of Uber here, just bank my money there, and then I'm gonna hold this ACB trade to see if we get a little bit larger drop, ideally down to the whole dollar of 13.
All right, team, take care.
Later, brother. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Clint. Welcome in. All right, there's the drop I wanted with ACB. I'm gonna hold it a little bit longer and just give it a little bit more time. Alright, so we're up a little bit more. Probably gonna get out here, close to here, up 230 after this. That's how you kind of fight your way back. There's 1310s. We're gonna let this continue to roll here. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Clint, KP, Phoenix, Brent. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna exit this and finish that. So yeah, 230 day. I'll take it. It's been a very active day, and you know, we'll see what else we get today. But yeah, very active day. Definitely happy with the trading. Was able to end the day up 230 bucks after a very swingy day. Probably was way too active, probably over traded, revenge traded a little bit, but we ended up making it work, so I'll take that. But yeah, $230 day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. Yeah, there it was. I waited for it. I was patient with it. I finally caught the breakdown. So we'll see what, may I know the experience of trading, sir? Trading's just, it's about conditioning, it's about repetition. You just gotta do the same thing over and over again until you become really, really good at it, and then that way you'll understand and you'll be able to follow your rules. It's just about conditioning, repetition, that's it. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Good luck in the markets. Like I said, you want to use the platform that we use. If you're outside of the U.S., go check out TradeNet and Tefs. They allow you to actively day trade. No U.S. signups. They're not going to let you use the funded account if you're inside the U.S. It's only for people outside of the U.S. But if you are outside of the U.S. and you want to use the same platform that we do, that lets you day trade with no PDT rule, a lot of other cool stuff, a big account, you can actually short in the funded account program. Technically it's an educational package, and so it comes with a course, demo account, chat room access, and then it funnels you into the funded account program. Again, only if you're outside the US, but there's the link in the chat if you want to see that. Probably a bunch, Sid. Way too much, certainly. And like I said, I can be honest about it. Every day's not perfect. This is probably close to a break-even day. I might be up, like, my guess is I might end the day up about 75 bucks, which is all right. You know, I'm not upset with it. I know my trading well enough to know, like, if I continue, then I can usually end up fine, and I usually have good enough accuracy that I can bounce back. Looking at my P&L here today, though, it looks like I got a little bit too stubborn with AMD. I think AMD, like, I was actually pretty accurate today, but with this one $262 loss on AMD, it just ended up making it not as good of a day as it could have been. But still, $230 is 230 bucks. So later, guys. Good luck in the markets. We'll see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.